rumbles on the clouds. And then a voice from beyond says, "Let there be alchemy for now."
God.
For just 1 hour. And then another voice says, "Damn be to the gods! We shall do it for free!" Giant print. Alchemy Hour, the movie.
That was good.
What? He's like, Ed, now you're live. Welcome to Alchemy Hour. And for now, the last Alchemy Hour for a while. We are blessed to be working. We started this show because the pandemic had taken over our lives. God, do you remember back then we were playing 2 times a week?
Yeah.
2 times a week. And I would make 2 games a week. And that's how everyone's lives were at the beginning of the pandemic.
It kind of saved me, though, because it would be the only thing on my calendar.
We
It
would-
was like
there-
something to do, something that would like set my week apart from
That
each
sounds
other.
like it would have been really nice for you guys.
Yeah, that sounds,
We
like,
actually-
that sounds like it would have been really nice.
Yeah, well,
I'm
yeah.
glad we all can share that together.
For those who don't know, it started with Jason, Greg, Garrett, and I.
Yeah.
And then we were honored to bring on Michelle and Emerson
And Graham.
and Graham.
Yeah.
Producer.
We also have to talk about the Alchemy Hour members that barely survived the first month.
Oh,
Blake and Ryan.
yes. Greg and Garrett's
You're right.
partners.
We do. We do. We have to talk about Blake and we have to talk about Ryan. Ryan began Xanthia.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Ryan's version of Xanthia was kind of just horny for plants.
Very.
but
And got gonorrhea from a vine.
And got gonorrhea from a vine.
Yeah.
But you know,
As you do.
that's what Xanthia's roots are.
Boo.
And like Xanthia became a god. I mean, if any if any character in the game has like earned their stripes, I feel like Xanthia is at the top of the
When
list.
Xanthia went away, we all cried.
She's She's top tier. She's like a tier one. Yeah. She's a tier one like pick for fantasy.
What do they say? S class. She's S class.
Yeah, she's
here?
S class tier.
S tier, yeah.
So tonight we'll be talking about the show and the game and what we would have wanted for our characters and stuff like that. I have some fun little, games for us to play as well. And there's a werewolf downstairs.
He goes with the name of Hudson.
That's how we're gonna go out with a bang of a gun with a silver bullet in it. No, I don't know.
I
just
don't
heard
know. We
growls.
just heard him growling.
So yeah, how was everyone's week?
You have to say people's names.
Mars Parker.
No, I didn't want to start.
You did now. You get it.
My week last week was bad. I had a lot of fun with my friends. Work is imploding a little bit. It turns out
Is it really?
Yeah, it just turns out that like when you have really rich people who
Demand shit.
and then you also have like people who it's just very frantic. And so there's a lot of like things slipping through the cracks. And I take a lot of personal responsibility for every single project, which is not totally healthy.
I would like to have you take personal responsibility for some of my projects.
I don't want to. I
And my
definitely
failures.
don't want
I
to
think
do that.
And my
Bianca has some
failures.
too.
Yeah.
No. But
Emerson,
you could probably
do you want
convince
me?
me it was my fault.
Okay, we'll take that as yes. Garrett,
I actually have a few. I have a few projects that
Yeah.
I actually asked if Michelle could take less personal
Yeah,
responsibility.
that one's true.
Jason's a little too encroached by you. Garrett, do you have any burdens you'd like her to carry for you?
Actually, I don't know if everyone's allowed to hear this, but yeah.
We'll
But
talk
what?
about it later.
What?
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get not everyone's allowed to hear it.
Don't make friends, guys.
But
That's fine because
what
mine
you
are
guys
already
don't know
formed.
is that I couldn't see Garrett's lips, but I'm an eyebrow reader. And I read his eyebrows.
He's got very expressive eyebrows.
He said
does.
something like this. He said,
Can I tell them what you said?
Yeah.
"Is the plan to kill Bianca and Emerson still a go?" And she went,
Not again.
This is what Garrett said.
"Again." Where?
Wait, what's happening?
werewolf.
What's happening?
What? This is the show, Jason.
This is the show.
Jason, tell us where you are.
He loves you,
Oh,
not
me? I'm in Buffalo.
Are you
Buffalo,
inside of a
New York.
buffalo or in a city called Buffalo?
I am inside a buffalo. It is a Victorian mansion with lace curtains.
Cute.
This is why American Indians loved buffalo.
But have you had buffalo wings there?
I think we.
Oh my God! Multiple
They lived in
times,
mansions in
and
there.
it is.
Delicious.
I
I
mean,
don't know what to call them.
they are
Indigenous.
unrivaled. I get why buffalo wings came from Buffalo.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's where they
Yeah.
come from.
wait.
They like this city fucking does it right. You guys, I
Oh.
went.
Well,
to,
the buffalo can't use
I
them.
I was like,
They
I was
weigh
like,
too much.
Buffalo wings are chicken, Jason.
Well, it's all because that Frank.
Well, Miss Smarty Pants over
I was
here.
like, oh my
Michelle, go back to your personal projects.
I'm getting married.
I have two things to share, and then I'll pass the baton. One, I'm doing a play by a man named Kevin Zach. If you don't follow him on Instagram, do it now. He's one of the funniest people ever. He was the associate book writer for Death Becomes Her on Broadway. He's a buddy of mine.
Which I hear is great, which
It
is
is.
so
I hear good
exciting.
things. I hear good
All
things.
good things about Death
Oh,
Becomes Her.
can't wait to see it.
Yep. Daniel and I went and saw the very, very first preview and can confirm it's fucking incredible.
Oh,
It is.
so cool.
And then he wrote this like fever dream of a Christmas Carol, and the basic premise is: what if Kate Blanchett was Scrooge and she sucked? And what if she got A Christmas Carol by Nicole Kidman in all of Nicole Kidman's movies?
Right, so she's haunted by different versions of Nicole Kidman.
Yep. All the ghosts are different Nicole Kidmans.
Wow.
Incredible.
I will say I'm very glad to report
So
we have-
abstract.
It sounds like
We've
something
got
we would write.
solid-
Yeah, it does.
What?
It sounds like something we would write.
Yeah. It is so an Alchemy Hour musical episode. It's not even funny.
EK has a note for our final episode. He says, ever since I told him we were ending the show, and I said it was because we got so much hate mail from all of his episodes.
We cannot keep up with the hate mail.
And
Yeah,
his
specifically.
response was that his plan worked.
Hey, there's one at least.
Touche, EK.
He didn't. Well, look, he
Touche.
didn't want to stop at Rockwell. He had to run something else into the ground.
Oh my God.
See, that was a better version of mine.
That was the actually
Burn.
mean version.
Burn.
It's nothing that I didn't say at Greg's roast to EK's face in front of people anyway.
Okay, now should talk our other
No.
guests.
No.
What do you have to say about Michael Thomas Grant?
Oh, Michael Thomas
What
Grant.
don't I have to say about Michael
Thomas
Thomas Grant?
Grant, can you grow anymore, you fucking short idiot?
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
Katie Self,
That
here's
didn't
your
feel on the
note.
same-
You're here.
That didn't feel like that was similar.
No.
Amanda Kruger, try and act less.
Okay, Garrett Clayton.
Hi.
How was your week?
I had a good week. I fought a cold and I won.
Nice.
So that was a plus. Focus on the positive.
Fuck you, Jack Frost.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still mad that he didn't turn into Jack Frost. At the end.
God,
What a
we'll talk
waste.
about we'll talk about
Well,
that.
this terrible movie we saw. We'll talk about that. In a second.
Yeah, it's called Red One. And if
It's
you want to see
awful.
a studio waste a lot of money, that's it.
Waste so much money.
But yeah, I mean, otherwise it was a good week. I did a cute little video. Oh, actually, I went to the Nosferatu premiere, and
Oh yeah, I want to see it.
it was good. And I was doing a brand deal with Meta, Google, and Focus, and so I
cool.
wore the new Ray-Ban Google glasses, and recorded my like the whole night.
Wow.
And they're doing a whole promo through my Instagram with it,
That's
and
so
with all the
cool.
footage I shot on the glasses.
That's so neat.
I think they're so stylish, and they're like spy glasses.
Are they the future?
They're definitely the future, and you wouldn't even the camera's so small in there, you would never know. They're literally
Fair.
like Spy Kids glasses.
Because you can
Wow.
see what's
Why did
behind
your
you.
Why did your coat have my initials on it? What was that brand?
It was a brand that's better
It was called.
than you.
It's called Jason Snow Plus.
That's it. It was because I told them this is so
Can't
beautiful, and I want it to have Jason's initials because I want him to feel bad that he can't wear it.
Yeah.
Did you see my comment? I was like, Garrett, you stole my jacket. What am I gonna wear to my Blade 2 convention?
I did actually. That one got me. You got me. I did like that jacket. That's a really cool trench coat.
It's a cool fucking jacket.
And it transforms. You can make it a crop. It can be full length.
Wow.
You can let the little sides hang off. You can cut. You can zip up the middle and the back, and it can be tails.
Can it be straight?
That was good, Greg. Gank. Greg ganked it.
Emerson, how was your week?
Oh, my week.
Hey, I'm in charge here.
Are you?
Mars, how was your week?
Oh my god.
Emerson Boatwright, how was your week?
It was good. It was a good week. I feel like I did all the things and somehow can't remember anything I did.
Yeah.
Saw some musical improv, did some musical improv, wrote some stuff, did some things with some holiday parties. Then now I'm here.
Sick.
What a terrible answer.
Yeah.
Immediately invent something terrible that happened.
Oh, and then I saw a truck full of cats.
Oh no.
A truck full?
A truck full.
No.
Why do
no.
they-
What do you mean?
Hurt the
Stop
cats.
it. Stop it.
No.
You've heard this
Don't
joke
hurt the
before.
cats.
A lot of people don't want you to hurt the cat.
Don't hurt the
Don't hurt the
cats.
I
cat.
saw a
But
truck.
this is what he
full
saw.
of cats.
Okay.
And-
Full-grown cats.
Full-grown cats.
Loose in the truck, or
Was
what's
I'll
the
tell
when we
you.
say full, is there
Can
like
we-
realistically space for them?
I will
Let
tell
him
you
tell.
exactly what happened. It was a truck full of cats. Those cats, as I was watching them in real time, were doing a chicken run like escape from said truck. They had balls of yarn that they were twining together and like scooting down the truck, jumping down, and then once all
Foolish
of them
waste of their
escaped,
intellect.
the truck blew up.
Wow.
Oh my God, that
after all of the cats were out?
Yeah, what's the real story?
What's the real?
I think the
What's
whole
the real?
thing-
I think the
Tell us the real cut.
It
hey,
it
no,
Give us the jib.
it all
no
seemed
cats
real.
were harmed. No
cats were harmed
In front of him.
in front of me.
Okay, fine. I accept your answer. Let's move on to Mars Parker. How was your week?
Honestly, this week was a little crazy. Oh, sorry, I have something in my throat.
Bianca Giselle.
I had a good week. I had a lot of work stuff. I had to write a music pitch for a 90 Day Fiancé spinoff.
Cute.
And it was
For,
some
like,
of the
the
cheesiest
opening?
shit I've ever written.
For, like, the
no,
theme
music
song?
cues for the show. Like when they're out and about doing shit.
Give me an
Do you
example.
do stuff for like stock?
Not for stock. I do it for pitch. Like like with showrunners will be like, we need this, or a director of a movie will be like, we need this thing.
For those watching, to do it for stock would mean that you sell your work to a website where people go and grab it
Yeah.
and put it in their
Apparently
show.
I've
Make a
done
lot of
that,
money
but-
like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
they
people
do.
do their
Oh,
whole
yeah.
living
Oh yeah,
doing
so
that.
much money.
Yeah, they just put
Really?
their whole library
Why
on
don't more
there.
people
Do it
just
for
make
bit
things for
pitch
stock?
is when you send them an example,
I
so
mean,
you can get the
make
job.
money, but you don't get as much as when you actually land a
But
TV
you could,
show
like, do in
or a
between.
movie or
What
yeah,
if-
of course.
What if you were
people do
just
that.
like love, sex, passion,
Sure,
and then
yeah.
sold it to stock?
You could do that.
Because then
But
probably
they-
like.
but
on
then
Real
you also, I
Housewives.
think there's a larger percentage
did
that's
you
getting
listen-
taken out
did
of
you
your
listen to my
wages
album?
from the website or whatever. Anyway, I did that. I had some callbacks. I'm on avail for 3 different projects.
That's
Yay.
really good news.
Yay.
What that
Very
means,
exciting.
what that
Oh,
means
yeah.
is that the studios or whoever is booking has told her to clear her availability and is making sure that she is available for the dates they're asking, which is the final step before
For
getting the
booking it.
yes, you
I was
booked
gonna say,
it.
before they tell you you didn't get the job.
Well, it's possible.
Yeah,
Anything
or
is
that.
possible.
I'm really hoping.
That's mostly what happens with me.
Yeah.
I'm
Will you
really-
clear your schedule, please? Yeah, I cleared my schedule.
I
You didn't get it.
I knew a guy who was essentially held on a veil for not Bach. That's close, pretty close.
Bick.
For Bach, who's the dwarf in Wicked.
He's the munchkin.
He's the
Munchkin.
munchkin in Wicked, right? Not a dwarf. He's a munchkin. And he was on. They had him on hold on a veil for like 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they pay?
They have
you
to pay
can't
you.
Do that
Yeah.
without
I
paying.
think I think there's a retainer that
If they had
goes
him
with
on a
that.
retainer, I'm like,
For the play, for the musical. For like.
He could have been Ariana's boyfriend.
He could have been
That's
Ariana's
insane.
boyfriend.
That is pretty crazy.
Wait, I wanted to say one more
Okay,
thing.
please do.
The other thing that was exciting that several of us were at, where we were at Michaela's birthday party. and there was a big thing that happened, and I won't ruin it. But it was she had a big birthday.
Can
so
we
it was very
say?
exciting. No,
No.
it was a big
'Cause
birthday.
Graham's
We're not going to say how old she is. That's
What?
rude.
Yeah, we can't say how old she is or anything else special because
It was a big
she
birthday.
might want to say how special it is herself or maybe
But it was fun
someone
to.
else.
The reason I'm bringing it up is because it was fun to celebrate her, but also
was.
it was nice to all of us hang out outside of this room, which we haven't really gotten to do a lot in this
Right.
last year.
I'm sure we'll do it more often now.
Yeah.
Should we bring out our producer Graham and tell him how much we love him?
Come share your week. Come
Although he
share
was
your
saying some
week.
He
snarky
needs to sit. You
things.
need to scoot over because the camera's cutting off right
I'll just
here.
be in Emerson's.
Yeah, Emerson, you gotta like
Kiss.
be a middle person. That's it.
You'll be able to see right here.
Really hope you got it and you don't have to regret it.
Yeah, I do have some fun news this week. Thank you guys for bringing me up for that. I appreciate it.
What is it?
Was it
Yeah.
your birthday?
It was
was it
not
your
my
birthday?
birthday.
So was it that we were celebrating your birthday?
Oh yes. So I co-op
Circumcision finally healed?
finally. Heads
His breasts.
heads roll. Michaela, I co-opted Michaela's birthday, but technically before her birthday, she had her birthday is December 29th, so she always does a birthday party like earlier in the month before people are at home. But it's her 30th birthday party.
Yay!
But before that,
Yay!
for those of you who are on previous Girls in Games, you would know this because I showed off the ring, but we got engaged.
You
this
did?
weekend. Yeah. I showed the ring on a Girls in Games one time.
Oh.
Yeah, she's Michaela, are you here? Did you hear that?
She's coming with a
Did you hear that?
doggo.
This is their
We were just
firstborn.
saying it was your birthday.
Oh, just like duck into
Come here,
that.
stand in front of me.
Duck in between.
And
or
look
yeah,
at that one.
here. Duck in
look
between.
Oh, no, right there. It's gonna be that
between-
camera.
No, just come this way.
Yeah. Do what Michelle's doing.
She's about to take Hudson.
We're moving
to
her all around.
my folks'
Oh
house.
yeah, that's a good spot.
Yay!
And she's also a year older.
And her ring is massive.
Yay, so
Oh my
exciting.
God, that ring is massive.
Yeah.
Yes,
She's gonna go right to the
Graham,
bottom of the
did you
ocean.
rob a bank?
Yes, he did.
Are you a
He was
super
very
villain?
busy this week.
This is Hudson, who you guys all know.
We love Hudson. For those who were concerned about our well-being, Hudson is the werewolf.
Yes, that's right.
And Hudson is about to go to Grandma's house because we're going to Disneyland tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
Fun.
Oh, yeah.
Hudson
this will
is
be
even softer than
Hudson's-
he looks.
Hudson and Michaela's
He is
Alchemy
even
Hour,
softer than he looks.
martini shot.
Oh, Hudson. After all this time, here's a fun fact. Hudson loves everyone, but always had a problem with Garrett Clayton.
Not actually a problem. Demanded my friendship.
Hudson had was very possessive of Garrett.
I wasn't allowed to move too fast. I
that's
always
what
had to
we've-
go close to the floor, and he had to sit in my lap. And if it wasn't in that order, I would be chased and my ankles would be bent.
I think Garrett's changed the story to his favor, but in actuality, Hudson was always
Oh my
against
God.
Garrett.
I thought he hated me at first.
I still think it.
Oh, but I think it was clear. But yes, she said yes.
Graham,
in our backyard.
producer Graham, congratulations
Thanks.
on your betrothal.
Thank you.
Yes. Super
How exciting for you.
Yeah.
Super
I can,
exciting.
can I say like a little? Basically, for those of you who are, what did you do? We just did something. We've gone to so many like amazing like places around the world and stuff, and like have had like so many cool opportunities. And it's sort of like, how do you top that? And so the way we did it was just we did it in our backyard. I flew out. I surprised her by flying out her twin sister and a couple of her best friends. And we just had a couple of very close friends and family and I just sort of surprised her. She knew it was coming, but she didn't know it was coming specifically then. So I sort of surprised her when she got back from lunch.
Aww.
Right, so she had some time to process before the party later in the night.
Yay.
So yeah, it was nice.
That's so
And thank you guys. Thank you
exciting.
for. I think a lot of you guys showed. A lot of the folks in this room were there to celebrate with me. So I really am grateful.
It was
for
very fun.
It was very fun.
It was so fun.
But anyway, I'll be in chat and probably I'll come out before the end of this.
Yeah, I'll pull you back out for sure.
Theme song.
Yeah.
You need to go get food.
They left our food at the top of the hill on top of the gate.
Okay, when you said
you
I have to
complain?
leave, I was like,
You
whoa,
can
she's
complain and
gone.
Get, like money back. I
You
would
should.
do that.
Okay,
on
I'm gonna
Postmates.
go get the
Well,
food.
go
Like,
get the
get the
food
food,
and then
yeah.
respond later.
I thought
That is
I also
fucking
thought you were like,
crazy.
I'm out.
They left it at the top of a hill on top of
I
a
would
podium.
Absolutely complain.
I don't
to
even know.
Postmates.
You're gonna have to climb that.
I'm gonna have to drive to it.
You're gonna have to drive
drive
up
out.
and climb it.
Yes.
That is crazy.
Michelle, try and do the entire thing just during the opening credits.
That's what Garrett just said.
Yeah.
We'll wait a
Really?
second before we go to opening credits. I mean, honestly, we have a silly.
Did you answer what you did with your week?
Leaving my keys in
Okay.
Yes, Greg.
So I am working on a show that's going to the West End, and normally I'd never talk about this on camera, but what the hell? It's our last episode, and there you are. Everything's very stressful. It's a jukebox musical, which means all the songs are pre-existing, and
Which normally is a little easier.
the rights to the UK music is very different than getting the rights in America, and we're getting rejected left and right on these songs. So songs for a show we've been running for 4 or 5 years, songs are getting rejected that I have arranged the hell out of. So now and they just told us today, they're like, by the way, you need to send us any ideas by tomorrow, because after that everyone goes on break and they won't be back till the new year. Which we start rehearsals on the 30th of this month. So I'm like, so you're telling me that we won't even know if our songs are approved till we're in rehearsals?
That's fucking
Oh
wild.
my God.
This kind of sounds a little bit like a Rockwell show.
It does sound like you're back at the Rockwell.
Yeah, it sounds like you're back at the Rockwell.
It feels like being back at the Rockwell.
You know what? That's where you thrive.
Yeah,
Greg.
we have about 60%. Sorry, Jay, I'll let you talk in a sec. About 60% of the show has been approved. And I've already changed about 40% of the show. I've been writing new arrangements for songs. Some of the songs I wrote new arrangements for, and the new song got canceled as well.
Oh my God.
And I'm gonna be out in London putting up this show, which runs for 3 months, and we're gonna be developing
On
it.
the plus side, I feel like you arrange pretty fast.
I'm a great arranger. I'll do it.
But it's not
If you
ideal.
need an arranger, I'm very good.
This is not your only thing in London this year, and we're doing a reading too.
I know. So here's actually my schedule. I go to London. I just got back from London for doing our show on the West End, which, if you haven't heard, has been greenlit for a full run on the West End.
So
Yay!
exciting.
That is a 4-month run in a 1,000-seat theater.
That's so
Hell
exciting.
So cool.
yes.
So which is a factor of why we're calling the show, for sure. But I'm not the only one whose life is getting more complicated. So we're calling the show for a lot of reasons. But gosh, it's really been hurting me this week.
I know.
Yeah.
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 So, anyhow, I'll be in London. I'll be in London working on the show.
It will be a lot of there's a lot of good reasons why we have to put a hold.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not just.
And for
So
us
it's
to have been doing,
bittersweet. It's not it's sad that we won't be here, but it's not like we're never going to do it again. We're hoping to do it again sometime in the future. And the reason we have to take a pause on this is because of all very good things.
Because
that we're
everyone-
all booked and blessed, which
Yeah.
is really great.
And we
All
all
of us are.
know we never got the numbers we wanted. So it's so hard for us to justify how much attention we love and give to this, which we all do. And yeah, I like to think that in my imagination, in my dreams, I go out and I make a bunch of money on shows that I don't have to work on. I write the show and the show goes.
Yeah.
And then I get money to kind of do shows I like. And what I'd want to work on would be small theater projects and games. And some. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, great.
So I hope that this is just a break.
That's right.
It's an au revoir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we should send you to our commercials.
Yes, just like that.
We'll send you your commercials, and hopefully Michelle will be back with sushi.
Are we doing commercials or opening song?
Oh,
Oh,
not commercials.
sorry.
I'm sorry. The opening
Our
credits.
amazing
yeah.
opening song.
Yes.
That's right. And here I go.
Born from the start. taste like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the brave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. We are the natural ones. Be careful what you wish for. In the devil's game, we are the natural ones.
Wait, Jason's not back?
He'll be back.
He'll come crawling back.
We're back, and sushi made it.
You're gonna have to watch us eat.
That's really the channel that we should.
Mukbang.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Ugh.
I've been seeing AI mukbang pop up.
Oh
and it is
my god.
horrifying.
That sounds
That's
like
I
the
can't watch
worst.
it.
What
I
does
can't
that
watch that.
mean?
the way
Have you
mouths
not-
go around food in the
No.
AI is horrifying.
I
Unacceptable.
guess I've never seen it.
It's horrible.
That AI in general is like, I think AI is a great concept for a horror movie. I mean, like, here's what I think they should do. Oh, I'm telling this to the 10 people watching, so if you steal my idea, I have a very short list of who to come after. That it's. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, Garrett. Obviously, have you not seen AI made videos, Bianca? We share them in
Yeah,
our
of
like
course,
group
but
chat.
I didn't know they were called mukbang.
No.
Mukbang is-
That's
like
a
when
different.
people
That's
binge
an
eat
eating
on
thing.
camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mukbang is when
But I
you-
don't think I've seen that either on AI, like eating.
Does Will Smith?
So
against
AI is
today?
just so creepy in general. So
Yes, it is.
I think it'd be a great horror movie to be had of people who are like trapped in like a simulation or something, and they're
Well, that's like the Black Mirror episode.
and they're being attacked by AI creations of humans because like the AI version of humanity is so creepy and
break this
freaking
down.
wrong.
I mean, that's like the
yeah, wait,
the
Greg,
earlier
you
version of the
said how was
Matrix.
that again?
So what I was saying,
Yeah.
and what I would do in the first shot is I would start with a wide angle. Okay. Yes, AI is creepy. AI mukbang is to me a little creepy as well. Like you literally watch people eat an abnormal amount of food.
They binge eat and then they
quickly.
get off camera and they just vomit.
Is that what they do?
They purge.
sure.
It's all just bulimia.
Oh.
You
not know that.
just blew my mind.
I was like, how does this girl stay so thin?
They literally
Oh, yeah.
will binge eat for an hour, like large like tables full of food, and then as soon as it's over, they go throw up.
I
See,
watch
this is how you
Korean
know
mukbangs.
we're in at least the beginning stages
Yes, of
of
Rome.
dystopia. Yeah.
Oh, I
'Cause
thought that's what you
we have
All of Rome,
we have a
sure.
vomitarium.
We are in a modern Roman
For
thing
sure.
happening. Yeah.
But you know,
Caesar
That's-
better
that we're
watch
all
out.
just that we're just watching people binge eat on YouTube.
It's also kind of like Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
You know, it's like our walls are televisions and we just sit in our
We
house
just sit and
staring
watch
at
them.
the TV
I
all
just started
day.
playing Cyberpunk.
Do you like it?
77.
I played that. It's cool for like the first bit, and then you're like, I'm over it.
Party
Yeah, a little
mode.
bit.
We got redeemed party mode.
Oh.
That's accents.
Is that a song? What is party mode?
It's accents.
Oh, what's the accent?
Greg does Irish. Greg does Irish.
No.
Win says,
Wild
Win
card.
says it's a
I'm
wild
only
card,
gonna
so I
do
think
the
that means we
accents
get
that
to
I
pick.
know how to do.
That mean we all have to talk.
All
in
right,
that
then we
accent.
all
No,
have
I
to
think-
do. We all have to do a Vic.
Oh,
I don't
blimey.
know if I can do
Oh,
it.
right,
I'm married.
all right,
I don't know if I
all
can
right,
do it.
getting me
Yeah, I don't know, even a little bit.
there we are.
Oh,
All right,
don't
we're all
mind.
gonna dust off our tippy tops.
Everybody's
Did anybody set a timer so we know how long we have to talk like this?
that's a
Yes,
clever
we do.
idea.
Good idea.
Oh, you rest assured.
Oh, good idea. All right, and we got a timer. Oh,
Perfect.
okay.
But yeah, it was playing a game, and I've got to say, it was, you know, it's pretty dystopian, but also feels pretty on the nose for what we're currently going
Yeah,
through
it
in
feels
life. I think so.
What's really crazy is you can decide what your genitalia looks like in that game.
That's right. I made it
Even down to
huge.
your nipple size, I think.
That's right.
And your package.
That's
Are
right.
you saying your wee
I'll
ones?
make mine pronged.
You can dye your pubic hair.
You saying
kind?
your
And by the
sausage,
way,
your
you never see it in the game.
your almonds and Swizzler?
You spend all this
Your-
time
your-
deciding on your genitalia, and you never see it.
What's the point?
Oi, hey, listen up. I've got something to tell ya.
All right, we got an
Snow White.
NPC coming along named Koto.
No.
Yeah, it looks like Kotobuki wants to be an NPC for the rest of the night.
Oh, everybody wants to be an NPC these days.
That's all right.
All right, then we can make that happen.
Is it Jason gonna
whoa.
be an NPC?
Wait, while we're using this
You gotta
voice,
go a little lower.
while we're
is
using
it
this
Jason
voice,
gonna
let's
be
begin
an
one of the
NPC?
things we're doing tonight, which is saying what we want for the future of our characters. Vic, what's gonna happen to Vic in the future?
I think Vic. I think he really wants to die.
What?
Wow,
Yeah.
that is a real. Oh, I mean, that is a really dark.
I think,
to start?
I think Vic
Oi.
views. In reality, I'll let you know. Vic asked Perry Moppins to kill his father.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, kill his paw.
I do know.
Bless you.
Or no.
And I think she said Vic could repay her by a lifetime of servitude and spreading the good word of Perry Moppins.
But true
and
or
he's
not,
kind of
but
over it. Oh, and he's kind of over it.
but
He's in love with her.
true or not, he do it all
Romantically.
again.
Yeah. But like also weirdly, like
Is that in the wine?
I finished the one.
yeah.
all right, all
He
right, all
drained
right,
it.
all right, yeah, all right. Yeah.
So Vic's greatest pleasure would be to die and to be taken into the bosom, literally and figuratively, of Perry Moppins and live out the rest of his eternal life sharing her love.
Okay, honest question, real question.
Yeah. No, you still have to say.
I
we're still
always
in
got the
15
vibe-
more seconds, Jason. 15
Yeah, Jay, you
more
gotta
seconds.
talk. You gotta talk like
Oh,
that.
Honest
I always
question.
I always got the vibe that Perry Moppins was a little bit sinister. What's up with that? I don't think that she was a nice person.
Time. Good job, everyone.
Okay. Perry Moppins is evil.
Okay.
Period.
Oh,
Like,
really? You would never let me say that.
I know, because you would have run with it.
I would have run with it
But
for sure.
Perry Moppins is evil in the way that the lives of mortals are what?
Blake just did a transatlantic party mode for everybody.
Transatlantic.
All right, darling, that's fine. I can do that all
I
day.
need someone to give me a sentence or something.
Well, it's how
Catherine
they used to
Hepburn.
sound.
Not you,
in-
Greg. I love you, but not you.
Michelle.
Did you hear what she said?
Yeah.
I did. I'm trying to smooth over the edges, but I fully heard it and I agree. Michelle.
Can we lose Jason's speed, please? Thank you, Jason, for being part of the show. Goodbye.
It's lovely. Just I'm a gas.
Also, thank you, Michelle, for being part of the show. Goodbye.
All you have to do is you just say, well, hello there. I'm a singer and a dancer and a writer.
Well, hello there.
Well, hello there. I'm a singer, a dancer, and a writer.
Singer, a dancer, and a writer.
That's
I'm a
right.
singer and yes.
Perry.
Bunk, that's what it is. All hooey. You've got more static than
He's
radio.
gonna keep going.
That's right. You've got Moxie, kid. You got Moxie.
Can you think of Catherine Hepburn? Would that help you?
Yes.
Or like
Yeah,
a knight-
actually,
or like
yeah,
a
that's a-
detective from the 40s. Man,
Yeah,
kid, you
yeah.
see that?
It's not like
Did anyone see
we'll
the
always
timer?
have
'Cause all of this
Paris.
could have counted.
I mean, we're not really talking the accent yet, though. We're just talking about the accent.
1, 2, 3,
Go.
You see here, Perry Moppins.
This is what, and I get the complaint. Okay, go.
Mine's good.
Oh, okay. Continue.
You have to talk like it.
Yes, right.
Oh, right.
See, I can't. No, I don't want to do it.
Yes. Yes. So yes, Greg. Greg, you do get the complaint.
And this fellow over
Look
here
at-
thought
look at
that
you
he
over
could
here.
get away
Why
with
I'd
it.
never.
Absolutely
Why
insane.
I'd give you the back of my fist if I could.
Perry was evil. I'll be the first to tell you that. But She was kind, too. She did what she had to do to keep people safe. The more that people knew about Perry, the stronger she got. And that's what she cared about, see? Strength. Strength of character. Strength of
Alright.
choice.
Right?
Strength of Vic's biceps.
Doesn't sound evil to me.
Well, when you value strength over almost anything else, you cut your losses fast.
So am I to understand that the only
That was
way
actually really good.
would have been magically
Well done.
defeated
No,
is if her religion grew?
I have to say that again, my dear.
Oh, now listen, I have a question, and I want everyone to pay attention.
Yes.
It's a very important question, and the only question that I hope anyone ever answers or asks in their lives.
And
The
that's all we
question
have
is-
for Jason. Good night.
Oh.
Go on.
The question is, so the more people believed in Perry, then the stronger
Nope,
she
we
was.
got a
What?
minute
What?
30 left on that accent.
So the more people believed in Perry, then the stronger she got. But if no one believed in her, then she'd be nothing but a frothy glass of sarsaparilla.
Well, you see, she wasn't built on just belief. She was built on deals. She loved to deal, kid. She loved to make a deal with someone desperate, and that deal would strengthen her. The more people got their deals, the more they...
You're coming. I mean, I'm sorry, but you're actually coming into my territory with Eldera here, trampling
that's
on
British.
my.
Yeah, that's British.
No.
No, but
He
I'm
means the
actually
character.
making this then.
He means the character,
I mean,
Eldera.
yes, I was talking about the character Eldera, whom you seem to be trying to attribute all of
No,
my special abilities.
If you believe that Perry could do anything, a little bit, she could do anything
It's
for
really
you.
good that you compose music.
I also compose words.
All right.
So an ideal world for Perry is maybe 75% of the people believing in her and 25% of the people not. And that way, she'd always have someone new to turn a new deal over. But she gained power through belief. So the more people in the more universes believed in her, the stronger of a deity she would become.
Honestly, that checks out.
Yeah.
It's like Santa Claus and Elf.
Tinkerbell.
Or just God.
Did you know that's how gods work in Terry Pratchett's world?
We've all read the same
We've
books.
all read the books.
You haven't all read the books.
We've all read the books. We're all well read here.
Look at that look. She hasn't read the books.
Yes, the belief.
He hasn't read the books.
Those are very good books.
They don't
I
even
love
know if
those
Terry
books.
Pratchett's
Yes.
a boy or girl.
Accent's over.
Ah, damn.
Perry did not have Perry had no morality. She was a goddess, or she was actually a demon. Remember? Not a demon. She was
Essentially,
a fiend.
I was told that Perry was like
Oh,
a.
a fiend.
She was like a puck. She was
Yeah.
like she was mischievous, but not evil, is what you had said to me.
Right, because I
Sure,
didn't
sure.
want you just to start her killing people that we cared about because I said she was evil.
Then she's not evil.
I think
guys-
that's a very interesting definition of evil versus chaotic evil versus like neutral evil. Like Perry's not going to kill people just for the pleasure of killing people, but she does not. Perry would not have like refrained from killing someone if it would have benefited her. But she doesn't take delight in just like randomly killing.
But that sounds neutral to me.
That actually, that sounds neutral to me. Too.
Arms up for Garrett.
Thumbs up for Garrett.
Oh, thank God.
Timer.
All right, timing at 3, 2, go. Okay. All right, let's move on to the other secondaries. What is the future of Leaf? Spelled Leif.
Leave, son of Leif.
Oh, somebody want me to talk in a Cajun accent.
Oh my God.
Cajun
accent? Just Greg?
Cajun, mon ami.
Just Greg.
Mon ami. I talk in a Cajun accent.
No, just Greg.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. It's not a French accent.
That is.
Well, Cajun is basically French.
No. Think
Okay,
of the
Cajun,
Firefly.
Firefly.
and,
You gotta get out of
Frog.
here, buddy.
Princess and the Frog.
Sort of. Yeah.
Or Bubba, Forrest Gump.
Cajun
Yeah,
people
no,
talk
I
about how to
believe
make
that
my
my
accent number.
Cajun is whatever I interpret it to be. I'm a Frenchman living in Cajun town.
Really hard to do a Cajun.
Town.
It's a really hard to do a Cajun accent.
Oh,
So you're white.
One dude.
Some jambalaya.
White Cajun people.
That's true, but
Look,
not.
I'm gonna take 3 minutes figuring out how to speak. We gotta go. Okay. Well, you tell me, monsieur.
Leave, son of Leif. Go.
So Leaf, I think he's already started to be a really good murderer. But if he gets caught in one of the worlds, he's killed. But then he just sprouts back up. So I think goes on like a Bonnie and Clyde with Starf. and they kind of go and deal justice.
My tertiary character.
Yeah, your tertiary character. I mean, your tertiary.
No.
Can someone please give me a Cajun so I can hear how they talk?
No, this is funnier.
This is better.
Okay. Oh, your tertiary accent.
no.
Okay, I think I got
There's
that
a lot
one.
more like.
Oh, there's a lot more. What are they? Anglefish? Okay,
Yeah.
you.
You gotta do
Anyway,
that
keep going.
to know that.
Yeah.
Was that the end of your? Oh, go
Okay, so yeah, it goes kind of on a Bonnie and Clyde, and I think because of being Plant, ends up being this kind of like unkillable mass murderer.
Oh my god.
Because every time he's killed, he just sprouts back up in the Owlin world.
Maybe they start to. Maybe they start to worship him. Bang! That's some more spice.
But yeah, and then I think he probably just settles down with Starf at Chowder Charlie's when he's kind of bored of killing. And then is like a secret bodyguard of the establishment.
LeFou. Jason.
Anyway.
Jason. Tell
is
us
that
what's
timer?
the future of.
Actually, when you
what is the what is the future of Linda?
Oh, thank Christ.
Yes, that's
really
also
hard.
me.
Okay.
boy.
Oh boy.
Okay. Linda. So what I wanted from Linda was I wanted her to, because remember her whole thesis was like there's more than 4 elements and there's more than 4 elemental songs, and she was like determined to find like the other 4, like the hidden 4 elements.
Mm-hmm.
So what I wanted from her was to find them, record them, play them, like help in like some big battle at some point. I don't know, like save the day, blah, 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 blah. But at some point, I was like, well, she's such a good character and she's so wholesome, she has to die.
Oh, you meanie, you bully.
Yeah, what a
No,
bully.
well,
Yeah,
that's
don't
just
give us any joy,
contrast.
Jason. God,
It's
in this world of
contrast.
depressing things that keep happening, don't give us any joy.
But I will say, by killing a character, if you killed Linda, she'd be immortal. You know
This
what
is
I
what I'm
mean?
saying. So she dies, but then because of that, then the whole college of music recognizes her accomplishments, and then it becomes this whole thing that it opens up a full other area of learning and of looking at the world differently because of her whatever she did. Was my like hope for her. But listen, if the dice said otherwise, then she'd live and it would kill her.
Yeah.
I think that if Linda died, we would all need therapy. But that is a really good forward story for her.
All I wanted was I really wanted for her to find those 4 other songs just to prove that her gut was right. And then anything after that was like up for grabs.
Okay, well, tying into Emerson's secondary character, what was the future of Linda and Sprout?
Well, now that I know that.
Well, you don't know
Oh.
that, Sprout.
I think I would have said fully. Yeah, and what do you think? I would have said absolutely they get
Sing
together.
mode for Greg.
Oh yeah, they
3 minutes.
Sing mode for 3 minutes.
Set your
3
timer now,
minutes.
please.
I'm starting the timer for 3
anyway,
minutes.
Emerson.
What will happen in these 3
Okay, it's Emerson-
minutes?
Emerson's talking now,
Anything
though.
could happen in
You
3
only sing when
minutes.
you are supposed to talk.
Anyone
and you're
can
not
sing
supposed to be
in
talking
3
right now,
minutes.
Gregory.
So, yeah, I think Sprout definitely Sprout and Linda ended up together. Absolutely. I think he rectified his relationship with his daughter.
We were just learning about his daughter.
And I like to think that he was. I'm gonna make this really sad, as she finally accepts Linda as her stepmother is when Linda dies, and I start
Christ.
the
Yeah.
I start the scholarship.
Both of you.
I start the scholarship in Linda's name. So the memorial to the school and everything, Sprout would have had a hand in carrying on her memory, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what would have happened, and then I think out of love for Linda, he would have stayed single.
Wow.
and celibate, and just
Whoa.
went back to his druidic
How tall is
ways in the
Sprout?
woods, like 2 feet,
And how tall is Linda?
like 8.
Oh, great. Then he can just
Wanted to clarify.
walk right up to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the story, where we were going was that Eldera made a bond with your daughter. Maybe after Linda dies, Eldera becomes a mother figure to
Wasn't she
her.
upset at everybody?
Yeah, she kinda
That's
was
a good
evil.
question. Is she evil? No, she's not.
Wasn't the question.
Everyone
we didn't
voted.
know.
Everyone voted. The results on Eldera was that it was an even split between good and evil. She was neutral. Neutral. Neutral.
This is unhinged.
And because she was neutral, she was going to join the bad guys, but then flip at some point in the story and help you because she had a good heart.
Wendy.
And maybe your daughter was the bridge.
Beautiful.
That was your best song
Speaking
ever.
of bridges,
Speaking of bridges, what is the future of the bridge that we all know and love? The bridge of fantasies. There's 10 more seconds, so I've gotta sing
Oliver!
a song.
Oliver!
Okay, hold on. I got 6 more
No, you could just
seconds.
let Oliver-
Hold on, I got 4 more seconds to finish this song.
no more for
Oh,
Brae.
I have a feeling we're gonna get more redeemed.
No more for Brae.
Jason Oliver.
Jason Oliver.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Bianca.
You know, me and Jason
Oliver.
get confused for each
You
other
did
all
not even.
the
You were
time.
like, and like,
no,
I don't even think.
no,
you
my face
clocked
was
it.
what? I was confused as to where he was going with that sentence. I think that Oliver goes on to become a Feywild best-selling novelist or best-selling author. I think that his volumes of his memoirs end up becoming very important thousands of years later.
Oh, okay.
What if he's the
And-
first to complete the map of the Feywild?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like he's.
Oh, I could see
Because
that.
he's kind of like been everywhere and like he knows the portals and stuff.
Yeah, he's probably all the other people are using the portals for their own personal reasons, but Oliver was probably the only character we have who just wanted to explore.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. Like I think I have a feeling like many
A Swedish accent. All I know is to go up and down. Is that an accent? Okay, we don't talk like this.
Okay, anyway, so
is
I
good.
think I feel like many years later I think that like many scholars and then just like students in schools like use his books and that's how they study like the stories of these heroes and also the history of the Feywild. And I think like maybe there's like schools named after him and all this stuff. And I think that him and Leif go on to have many children. They adopt many children together.
One of whom is famous serial killer.
Oh,
He
it's
was
true.
Oliver's son, so
Yeah,
he
that's
was like his
true.
child.
That's true.
But I think that the two of them go on to.
But you know you're always
adopt
protected.
together. That's true. Yes, very protected. Well, I don't think Oliver ever knew. I don't want Oliver to
Oliver
know
doesn't-
that you ever killed
Leaf
anyone.
doesn't want Leif or Oliver to know.
Yeah.
And Leaf is like, I am cute and good.
Yeah. I think that's all they know, which I think is sweet. And I think they go on to like help a lot of other kids, like maybe as like Oliver's exploring other areas, he's like, you know, coming across like children that need homes and stuff and he like ends up adopting them. So I think that's what happened.
That's right.
Well, that is the sweetest thing I have ever heard.
That's that.
No, it's definitely a Swedish accent.
You know what? I
Why
feel
not?
like, yeah.
All right, I'm thinking of taking it. Okay. Next,
Losing the wheels, but keep going.
everybody must pick their favorite, most memorable NPC.
Charlie.
Chowder
I mean,
Charlie.
yeah, Charlie.
Okay, but I
love
feel
Chowder
okay. How about
Charlie's
this?
world.
I
We
didn't spend that
say
much time with him, so that wouldn't be my answer.
you.
Everybody
so
goes.
I would
Everybody
let
goes.
Jason. I'll let Jason have Chowder because he's the voice of Chowder. I'll let him have
We
the
can all
Chowder.
say chowder.
We can
No,
all say
I
whatever we want
actually-
as a
for
favorite
a-
character.
Can we go around and then discuss them?
Okay, for a reason that I will save as surprise. I do need everyone to have different answer, but you can tell me your true answer and then pick your second answer if someone already pick it. Okay.
Okay, that's good. To
I mean,
know.
I also love Lauren. I loved Lauren. She was fucking terrible.
Oh, I loved being
Oh
Lauren.
yeah.
If you had to pick a character to be, maybe who would it be?
NPC.
Me and Jason picked each other's characters. Everyone else sucks. Haha.
Oh my God, Garrett, can we please switch? Yeah. Can you be Chowder and I'll be Lauren?
I don't know why you guys are assuming I'll be this character.
You literally just said it.
What? I didn't say nothing like that.
Wait, we're gonna be the characters?
No. Okay, so you have picked, and
I guess it
who
wasn't
would
as
you
obvious to
choose?
some people. I'm trying to remember all the NPCs
I know.
we
Can we get a
had.
rundown?
God,
Oh
we
my
had
god,
so
of
many.
every NPC?
No, just some rundowns.
You're not gonna pick your sexy man
Say?
villain?
Well, so.
Oh yeah, Alistair.
Okay, we have Alice.
Oh, Alistair.
You want to pick Alistair?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
I
you
was
have
like,
chosen.
I'm surprised you didn't jump at that.
Well,
You
I
have
was gonna pick
chosen your
Will when he was
future.
one of the tree people.
Okay, that was Sweden, and you're welcome.
I was gonna pick Will when he was one of the tree people, but I remember he ended up being kind of like vicious in battle,
That's right.
which was a major turn off.
And
But
you
in
didn't-
real life, I think maybe a turn on. But at Nara, I wasn't ready for
What
it.
complicated role play. Okay, so you are picking
Daddy,
Alistair.
Choke Daddy.
choke daddy,
Choke daddy.
God, so
I'd like to throw
hot.
out that
so scary.
I was particularly connected to Panic Fish number 2.
I was literally. I'm not kidding. I was going to say Panic Fish number 2.
I
think
love
Panic
Panic Fish
Fish
is a
number 2
great choice.
Panic Fish was great.
Really
Really good.
inspirational improv and character work on your part.
Thank you.
If you remember, Panic Fish number 2 kept rolling well
Oh, you
and
guys-
somehow
chat,
like
keep
broke
giving more
reality.
Wait,
It was
what was that?
just-
I don't remember that. What was that one?
I don't know if you were here for Panic. Oh no, because Jason, it was the episode you were gone when we met Tuna
Sally.
Tina.
Yeah, we met
your
Tuna Tina.
competition.
You weren't
Tina.
Guys, keep going. Give me more. Give
We
me more
met Tuna
ideas.
Tina, your competition, and Tuna Tina works for Lauren, who is like behind creating competition for Chow to Charlie. Oh no, that's not true. It was evil McBones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the rich.
The evil frog.
He was like
he was a-
it was like Scrooge McDuck,
Yeah,
but it
Wasn't he
wasn't.
plankton?
No.
Wasn't he essentially plankton?
Sure.
He
No.
was a fish capitalist who had an empire of fish,
Yes.
and he talked like the Penguin. He talked like kind of like a London thug.
Yeah.
London. Oh,
you
yeah.
don't know you're talking about, right?
Yeah, it was
Turn
that.
on this. I want to get chat.
Yeah.
Lauren
Oh,
was-
that guy.
Fishington
Fishing-
McScruffing Bum or something
Yeah.
in that
Scrumble
world.
Bum.
Scrumble Bum.
Scrumble Bum.
Scrumble
Fishington Scrumble Bum.
Fishington Scrumble Bum.
Oh yeah, Scrumble Bum Bum, Mr. Scrumble
Yes.
Bum Bum.
Okay, so Scrumble Bum, because he had tasted Chowder Charlie's incredible chowder, Scrumble Bum had never got it out of his head and wanted to destroy Chowder Charlie. So Scrumble Bum buys Tuna Tina to compete with Chowder Charlie.
Yes.
But but Tuna Tina doesn't know that in her past she accidentally crossed Lauren, and Lauren has a vendetta to destroy her life.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We had just started that plot.
We did.
It was the end of the episode. It was like Lauren like slams her phone or whatever, her telefan,
yeah,
and
yeah.
she's like, "I'll get you, Tuna Tina," and you were like, "What did I do?"
I also really like the Barb and Star from Pony World.
Oh, Barb and Star were good. Oh my god. Yeah. Pony World was actually pretty good.
Pony World was
was
we only got 2 episodes in Pony World, but it was a fun system. The building your own pony was a great success. Everyone built wild, radically different ponies.
Wait,
I kind of.
what was Michelle's pony? I loved Michelle's pony.
Bastion Dashing.
Oh
Yeah, he was the Bastion Dashing. That was the dumb pony.
No. Many people have witnessed me do heroic acts.
and then Bianca chose a pony, but Bianca could not be with us on the second episode, so she killed her pony and told me this. She said, "What I want from you is that I want Bastion to fall into the pit with my dead pony in it so that
said
I
that?
turn him into a zombie.
But
That sounds amazing.
I think instead, didn't I just like leave?
We did something, but no, you
couldn't
just
turn into
flew
a
away.
zombie.
I think you flew away and like,
One of my
oh,
abilities was
you
that I couldn't
chose.
turn
You're
into
right.
a
You
zombie.
chose to be the one with the
Yeah.
vaccine, the blood that cured everyone.
Yeah, which I was like, I'm great. Of course, all of you guys just have a weakness in the blood.
That Bastion dashing was amazing.
I liked Bastion dashing.
We
Can I
left
change
off
my
ponies. We
answer?
left off ponies that are great. Yeah. What would you like?
So Alistair is Michelle's favorite character,
Uh-huh.
maybe. But Permissa, I think. Somebody mentioned Permissa in the chat.
Permissa's
And I
a
do
great
actually think
choice.
I love Permissa.
Permissa is
Yeah.
a wonderful character that when I introduced Permissa, she was a like single episode character. Hey, this table. She was when I introduced her, she was a single episode character who like there's something weird in D&D as a DM when you like introduce a character, you kind of realize I feel like within minutes whether the character is going to last forever or the character is
it's
a
a
one
one-off.
conversation. Yeah.
The Andre.
It's like a chemistry. What about the Andre? Is that the character?
Do we have the Andre in chat tonight?
I don't
think
believe
so.
so.
No, Andre
yeah, I was
left
thinking about Pony Girl,
Oh,
but that's not from the Feywild, so I don't know if I'm allowed to pick
maybe
her.
she maybe she
NPC.
wandered through
She's still
a
an NPC.
portal. She wandered through a portal. Pony Girl was
guys.
top.
Yeah,
was
are we saying
definitely-
universe
about all
or
the cool
just
things,
portals?
all the cool
Yeah,
facts
no,
I know about
it's
ponies.
you know for tonight we're letting you choose your favorite character anywhere.
That was her, right? She
Hey,
said
Bianca,
yes.
Yeah, she had
Talk
this.
about her.
She had that
Okay, I wanna be Pony
STH
Girl.
thing going on.
I forgot
he
about
had the
Pony Girl.
makings of a hero, Graham. He had the makings of
He
a
really
hero.
did. And he died.
Okay, so are you picking Pony Girl?
I'm gonna pick Pony Girl.
Oh, that's a good choice.
I think Permissa.
And you're picking Permissa,
Oh, you are. Oh,
I think so.
and you're
Yeah.
choosing.
It's somewhere between Barb or Lauren or Chowder Charlie. I don't
Wait,
know.
Jason, who do you want?
Yeah, Jason, you
Jason,
pick.
yeah, did Jason say his favorite?
Well, Jason had said he wanted to do Lauren and have you
Not
do Chowder.
who was his favorite?
Okay,
Yeah,
who
who's
was
your
your favorite,
favorite, Jay?
Jason?
I mean, Charlie's my favorite.
So then you should get your shot to do Charlie again.
Okay.
Who said we were gonna act these out?
Yeah, who said that? No one said that.
Well, he's having us pick right now.
like really.
And
But I'm
you
just
guys-
saying, in an imaginary world where you were going to do this,
Well, you
what
guys,
would you
I
pick?
have been dying to do this again.
I think it was either Win or Kotobuki. Someone said Amanda Kruger's.
Idiot.
What was Amanda Kruger's like Cypress friend?
Banyan.
beautiful.
Banyan.
She's
Banyan.
back.
She's back.
Woohoo! Welcome, viewers at home. If you're hearing this voice, then you already know what time it is. It's time for the Fae Gone Wild. Every episode, we meet a new dater, and they will interview 4 sexy singles in hopes of finding a spark.
Always a
There's
TV show.
only one catch. They cannot see each other. But why am I talking about it? You already seen one of these shows. Let's play. I am your host, Renlock Renier the 7th, and this is the Fae Gone Wild. Let's meet our lovely dater tonight. His name, he is a seafood connoisseur who lives in a seaside shanty and has a popular and thriving business. Everyone, the audience, meet Chowder Charlie.
Oh, hey guys, I'm Chowder Charlie.
Chowder, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Well, my name's Charlie, and I make chowder.
Well, I've heard that your chowder is some of the best on the. I happen to be lucky enough to have a quick portal that leads me to the Autumn Kingdom, where I have tried your chowder, and I must agree, it is the greatest chowder. In fact, we have a satellite that opened up here in Pacifica, in Priome, just recently, and it's thriving. How do you feel about being a connoisseur and entrepreneur, Charlie?
Look, all I've ever wanted is for people of all shapes, sizes, colors, creeds, races, and expressions to enjoy a nice chowder in a dead cow carcass.
That's right. We serve them in a dead cow carcass. I mean, that's how they're served traditionally. It really does affect the flavor. Some people think it's brutal, but I think it's essential because I've tried the chowder without it, Charlie, and you're right. It really does give it that special something.
chowder's right. You never have a good chowder until you've had it in a dead bovine.
Now, what are you looking for in a partner, Chowder?
I just want someone who has good taste buds and someone who appreciates an entrepreneur lifestyle. I would like if they also were a very entrepreneuring type pursuing person as well.
Yeah, okay.
And also, I want them to be a good singer, so I will need to hear all of them
Oh
sing.
no.
A great request, a common request here, and an essential one for me also as a dating partner. Who, by the way, I am completely single now and am not dating anyone named Talk. And that's right, we're fine. We're not dating at the moment, so I'm single. Yes, that's right. I did say that, Talk. Anyway,
Sad.
But Lock, Talk, and Barrel was so cute.
hey, this is where we're at this moment in time. This is our whole thing, and we're going to keep doing it.
God, the will they, won't they?
Oh,
The
we're not
will they
leaving
won't.
it
Ross
tonight.
and Rachel
Don't
are
worry,
Feywild.
because if anyone wants to date the head of a show, I happen to be single. And by the way, I don't like women who think they can make decisions for me every night of my life. All right. Now let's meet our contestants. Starting over here, we have a lovely lady
What?
from the Autumn Kingdom. This is a return contestant. Now, last time we were here, you won a date with someone, I think. And what happened?
It was a great fucking date, and then I got bored, and now I'm back, and like love is whatever.
Okay, well, tell us a
gonna be great.
tell us a little about yourself, mysterious, beautiful lady from the Autumn Kingdom.
I come from a wealthy family. I mean, look at me. Okay. And then I also have a business. Enemies beware. Okay. And, there's magic and there's mischief. And I'm a little bit of both. I'm an alto and sometimes a baritone. So.
Well, we have also here
Sometimes a baritone.
Not even a tenor. A
a local from Priome. We have a fortune-telling witch with a little fondness for art. All right, tell us a little about yourself.
Well, I'm Permissa. I love art and I don't tell fortunes. I paint fortunes. I have told fortunes before, but really you have to get the time of the night right, because if you get the crook of a frog's elbow wrong, boy, does that potion get crazy. It can make for a good time, but it's not the time that you wanted to have, and I couldn't predict that fortune.
Please tell us a little about yourself.
Oh, I'm Permissa.
Yeah.
And I love things. I love teacups, I love cozies, I love moss, I love newt's eyes, but only if they're heterochromatic.
Permissa, correct me if I'm wrong. You've been on one of our episodes before. You, I believe, went on a date with a young gentleman named Sprout.
Are you sure that wasn't in the future?
Is
That was in the past?
is there something still blooming between you two?
No, I thought I painted it. But if you said I've already done it, I believe you.
They always say that the fortune teller can't read their own future.
Well, I paint it, so it's not words, it's art.
Let's meet another of our contestants. Oh, yes. Now, this is an unusual one, also stemming from the Autumn Kingdom. This is an enchanted creature who comes from a river where animals can't speak. Please introduce yourself.
Hi!
Oh.
Hi! I'm
Calm down,
Panic
fella.
Fish number 2.
Oh,
And now, has your name always been Panic Fish number
It's
2?
Andy.
Oh, is there a Panic Fish number 1?
Nope.
Well, that's very interesting.
In it.
And what do you do, Panic Fish?
This is it.
This is it.
Panic.
Oh, well, that isn't
I pass out.
Oh, no. A medic. All right. Medic. Our medic today is a woman.
I come back. Ah!
Oh, he's fine. Hold on. I would like to introduce our
good at his
medic.
job.
Our medic today is a woman here from Priome. She's actually the head of the Alliance. It's Talk, everyone. Oh, yes, that's right, Talk. Get out and help the fish.
I'm surprised she's working as a medic, isn't she?
All
A
right.
magistrate
And
or
she's helping the
something?
fish up, and she's giving me the middle finger. All right. Thank you, Talk. Have a good evening.
I'm not normally a girl's girl, but I don't like the way you talk to her.
Well, actually, maybe you shouldn't like the way she talked to me last night when she told me I was a dumbass and said that I should get a life.
Are you a man?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Then you are.
Let's meet our last contestant. Now, from a recent portal from an unexplored world, we have a young professional horse rider. Is that right?
It's called a ponyish.
Oh, a pony. Like
ponyish.
You mean like a little horse?
There's
No,
something
no,
going
a
on at the end of your
ponyish.
word.
A ponyish.
Do you
I'm
need a
saying,
glass of
I'm
water?
speaking English.
Would you like a tissue?
We call it common here.
Excuse me, I'm a renowned ponyist.
Pony?
And I'm very excited to be here and to meet new people. And I think this fish is getting me a little wet. I don't know if someone wants to check in on this fish.
Well, I think you've gotten a little too hot too quick here for my show. This is a PG-13 show,
What's her
man.
I was not
Age.
talking about my genitalia. I was talking about the
Oh.
fish.
All right. My apologies.
Does
my
the horse
apologies.
need some nasal spray?
Okay, look, I think we're getting a little rowdy.
I'm not a horse.
It's
Can you not see me?
No, isn't it blind?
Oh, is it blind?
well, you guys
I'm
can
not
see
a
each
horse.
other, but you're
Oh,
behind
we
a
can see each
screen
other.
from
Oh.
the dater.
I'm not a horse.
Oh, this is just like when I
Well,
see the
whatever's
future.
on the other side of that curtain, I think it needs nasal spray.
All right, I think we better get to some questions from our dater. Dater, you are going to get to choose one question for each of our contestants to really get to know them and learn who you can connect with. So, who do you want to talk to first?
I want to. I set aside like a mini cow carcass full of chowder, and I wipe my mouth. Okay.
Oh yeah, you're gonna. Well, I hope you were paying attention. You looked like you were eating through all of that.
I was.
All right, Chow to Charlie. Who would you like to speak to? Which of our daters would you like to hear from first? And what's your question?
Contestant 2.
Contestant 2.
That's Permissa.
Oh, that would be Permissa, the future teller, right?
Well, it's
I don't know if I'm supposed to know their names, but sure.
Well, surely, I'm sure you've never met any of our guests
I
before.
think actually we have talked behind the curtain.
Please stop talking. And what would your question for her be?
I think specifically knowing their names defeats the blind choice, but we'll
No. It's definitely blind, and you have never met any of these characters before. We live in
Or
a
know our
vast
names.
and complicated
I'm
world.
not Permissa. I'm Merpissa.
There's no chance
He got
you've
it
met
wrong.
each other. There's millions of people in this world.
Okay. Contestant number 2.
Yes.
Sometimes in the winter, my shack can get a little cold, and the rivers run and rivers freeze. How, if I'm unable to make chowder, will you keep me warm?
That's an excellent question. Did you know that the manure of a cow, once dried, can become tinder and kindling both for a peat fire on the moors? That's an interesting thing that I learned when I was out on the steppes in my youth. So I would say that before the cows are killed, they can produce quite a large number of cow patties. And if you're not interested in using them for cooking, we can dry them and kindle them just like the passion of our sex life.
An economist. Okay.
No, darling, I'm a fortune teller.
I just meant you were economically speaking of the waste that's already used for my cows.
Yes, I entrepreneur.
Next, dater, you can request a question from either the woman from another universe who enjoys ponies or the panicked fish. For reasons I cannot display, the woman from the Autumn Kingdom is currently unavailable.
She's pissing. That's why I said Merpissa.
Please, we don't talk about that on
It's in my
camera.
head.
We don't talk about that on camera.
I
We
hear
don't talk about that on
the
camera.
walls are thin.
All right. What was your what was
It's
your
Debbie's
two?
dream.
Contestant number fish and contestant number pony.
Yeah, that's right. Which one do you want to ask first?
Okay, I've got a difficult decision. I can either go see Noxa Vanny at the local pub, or I can go and listen to a dead talk by the local necromancer, which would you take me to?
Oh, great question. Oops, sorry.
Who is this question
It's not
for?
my
I'm
turn.
sorry. Who are you asking?
I
Though?
would go to the
No,
dead
you're
person.
done. You're done, Permissa. You're done.
Did I miss something?
You're not supposed to say their name.
I'm
But you have
Marissa.
to tell us which contestant you're asking.
This is a question for both contestant number Fish and contestant number Pony.
You're both getting the same question.
What you repeat?
All right.
Who's gonna answer
Repeat the
first?
question, please.
I know what the question was. Are you gonna go to see a band at the venue, or are you gonna go see a talk about necromancers for the date?
Answer fast.
Oh,
You better answer right now, Fish.
There's a clock ticking.
You better answer, Fish.
There's a fish in here?
Oh, this is giving.
You better answer right now, Fish.
I would go. We would see the venue. We'd go to the venue. Jazz. No, not Jazz, please. Maybe we'd go see a show. Annie, did you say Annie?
All right, and
We'd
Pony
go see Annie. The sun will come out tomorrow.
and Pony Woman, what would you choose?
Well, see, I do like concerts, and I've never heard of this band before, so they sound like it would be a really good time. But I think my answer would actually be to hear the talk about the necromancers, because I kind of would know how to bring dead ponies back to life, because I don't think that any horse should ever die ever.
Well, there you have your answer. Now, do you have one final question for the lovely lady from the Autumn Kingdom?
I guess now you know I'm from the Autumn Kingdom.
He knows my name.
No, he doesn't.
Don't worry, because he hasn't met any of you, because it's a big world.
Okay.
Okay. Contestant number Good Hair.
How do you know that voice?
I have good hair, yes.
I don't have hair.
Okay. Okay.
A little
Contestant-
extra information for our dater.
What is your favorite song, and can you sing a little now?
Yeah, sure. Easy. My favorite song is They Run Screaming Through the Street. And yep, there we go. They run screaming through the street. That's it. That's on cue.
Okay. That was. That's right. That's a famous song from her collection of 7-second songs, top grossing album right now.
Are they counted in a man's seconds or a woman's?
I don't understand that question, Permissa. Oh, I mean, lady number 4. Okay.
I had a dream this would happen.
Unfortunately, Chowda, it's time for you to eliminate one of these contestants and block the other contestant from being eliminated.
Oh no.
The choice is yours.
Okay. Oh no. But this is so sad. Oh no.
You better make a decision, or else everyone will be slaughtered.
Okay. Though I do appreciate economy, I have to say, Miss Art Class.
Oh.
I think we are better as friends.
Oh.
Who's Miss Art Class?
I believe
don't
that
think
would
there is
be.
one.
I
I don't
believe
think there's
that's.
an art
I think
class.
that's you, Permissa. I think
No,
he's talking.
I'm Marissa,
No.
the entrepreneur.
I mean, Miss Permissa.
Entrepreneur.
I think that he is saying that it's you who he's like to. He'd like to say goodbye to. Oh, that's a tough one. Goodbye, sir.
I didn't see this in my. No! Get the cane away! Ooh!
I have a feeling that that character was intended for other love. Now, who of the remaining 3 do you want to save from the chance of elimination?
I'm very curious about my friend from another world who happens to also have 4 legs and beautiful hair. So I'd like to save
Who's that?
Miss Pony.
Well, okay, I think you may have misunderstood, but I'm not gonna. We can't talk about.
I'm a human
No, we
person.
can't talk about that. Nope,
I'm
it's
a
a blind.
ponyist.
It's
and
blind.
I don't understand why
But
no one
you've made your
understands
decision.
that.
Yay! Yay! You made your decision. And contestant number 1 is save. All right, now the remaining 2 contestants.
Wait, what?
Well, whichever contestant you were.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, contestant number 4 is safe. All right.
Okay, yeah.
Now
I thought I was going to get eliminated, and I have a manicure in 30, so can we speed it up?
we now have the final two contestants, contestant 1 and 3. You have to make a
Who's three?
you have to make a defense for yourself of why you should be selected.
Oh. Okay, well, if you like power and money, a businesswoman, beautiful hair, and a shark in the sparring ring of the world. And if you want to see your enemies have a downfall, but also look great while doing it. I have about 2 friends, and they're scared of me. But my family loves me, I think.
I think.
So pick me if you want everything. If you don't, I'll come after you.
Ooh, that's a pretty convincing argument. Let's hear from our other corner, an equally admirable and desirable Panic Fish number 2.
Hi. What was the question?
We'll need no. It was actually that you should defend yourself as why they should select you.
Oh, select me because if you don't, I have a lot of rejection sensitivity dysphoria. But yeah, I guess you don't have to. I have businesses. I started a lot of them. I'm really good under pressure. I'm so good under pressure. I can do so many things. I just please don't let me go.
Well, it's a tough call. It's a tough call, Dater. It's a really. This is close. Now, cut off their mic. Thank you. And now, Dater, you before the show created a challenge that these two will have to do against one another. Please describe that challenge to our contestants.
God. Yes. It's what I like to call the wicked off.
Oh, the wicked off.
You both have to pick a character and then from memory recite the lyrics to Loathing.
All right. This is a common choice, I have to say. We've had this every day this week on this show. But both of you must pick a character. Now, the characters are Ulphaba and...
The song is not called Loathing. I was just like stepping to say that.
Oh,
The title of the
What is
song
this
is
feeling?
What Is This Feeling?
Oh,
I
wow.
just think there should be a correction.
In our world, it's called Loathing. In the
And-
real world, it's called What Is This Feeling?
And
but
one
in
of the
our world, it's
characters
called
is...
Loathing, and it's from the movie Wicked.
Yeah, and one of you needs to play Ulphaba and the other needs to play Galonda. Panic Fish number 2, it goes to you first. Who do you want to pick?
Can
All
I
right.
cast it? I want to cast it.
All right, you can
Wait,
cast it.
why is
Nope.
it the pony person
This is actually how our
involved?
shows work. Pony person casts the show.
I really,
Pony,
I really
what?
feel like the high tone of anxiety lends itself to the high tone of Golonda. So I feel like Panic Fish number 2 should be Colonda.
All right.
And the sassiness for Ulphaba matches the sassiness of Our Lady from the Autumn Kingdom.
I don't like your tone.
You will now compete by reciting verbatim the lyrics from... What's it called?
Wicked.
No.
Wicked.
No, Wicked.
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 Begin. Go.
You start it.
Everyone knows you
No,
start
no
at Galonda.
No
I know it.
Googling.
I saw those fingers about to tippity.
Hey,
There's a screen.
Producer Graham cannot help.
Go Galonda.
And it starts with dialogue.
Begin Galonda. You better
You
start
can
with that
start with the
dialogue.
song if you want.
No.
Dear Mumsy and Popsicle.
My dear father.
There's
There's been
been
some confusion over ruling erections.
But
Of course I'll care for Nessa.
of course I'll rise above it.
For I
I
know
know
that's
how
how
you
you want me to respond. Yes. I want you to start the next lyric. Because I know it.
I'm
You have 3
How do you
seconds.
not know it?
I'm actually really shocked that you don't
Haven't
know
you
it.
Three.
been singing this since you were
There's
12?
been some
Two.
confusion for you. See, my roommate is.
Unusually, innocent and peculiar, and altogether quite impossible to describe.
Oh, very well done. Very well done.
A panic fish.
Bum, bum, bum,
Can't play.
bum, bum.
It's your part.
I have to ask you, what is this feeling?
This is
What is this feeling? So sudden and new.
I felt the moment I laid eyes on you.
My pulse is rushing.
My head is reeling.
My pulse face is flushing.
No,
What
that
is
was
this-
wrong. I win.
Oh, that's the end of the challenge. And that means panic fish number 2
What is
is
this feeling?
eliminated.
flame.
Oh, Ramissa.
Loathing.
Now.
Unadulterated loathing.
Pow!
For your face, your body, your clothing.
Pow!
Let's just say
Da, 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 da.
I love it all.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Every little trait, however small, makes my very flesh begin to crawl. With simple utter loathing, there's a strange exhilaration. It's such total detestation. It's a pure so strong. Though I do admit it came on fast, still I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing you, my
And that's the end of the
life long.
challenge. And
You
oh,
realize
that
you are just too good.
no.
It's done. I think
That's
we're
the end of
moving
the
on.
challenge. All right. Now that was a pretty good challenge, and I believe that may be a draw. But it's up to our contestant, Chowder Charlie, who's going to be eliminated.
That one.
I
Well,
know
I
the lyrics.
think
I got the
every-
challenge.
We can do that
I
with any
believe
musical.
Lauren
We could do it
won.
with Sweeney Todd.
Unfortunately,
unfortunately,
the contestant
Only
gets to
the songs that
decide.
Michelle
Only
knows.
the ones
I
that I
am-
know.
Hyper competitive, and I have the power to blow up this
we can do
building.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Take
we
that
can do
in-
Beauty and the Beast.
take that in
we
situa-
can do Little Mermaid. Oh,
Please, we've got to get an
I
answer.
think Mayor Pisha wants you to get back on the show.
In the spirit of fairness, I will have to say that Miss Beautiful Hair and war-winning rich girl knew more lyrics than Miss Fish.
That's an elimination for the fish.
My defense. I'm
That's all right. We don't want to hear what you have to say. We don't want to see you again. You are outcast from the city.
That was a very good choice.
Yeah. You are outcast legally from this city. If you ever show your face here
my
again,
God.
we will hunt you down.
These stakes are very high. These stakes are very high.
Flash forward 10 years.
The fish are storming the land.
Panic Fish Charlie has started.
Panic Fish Charlie has started.
All right, we are down to a final 2. And it is our beautiful mistress from the Autumn Kingdom and our mysterious pony lady.
I'm sorry, it's ponyist.
Sorry, our beautiful ponyist from a different dimension.
You.
I still think the ponyist needs some Mucinex.
Each of you gets to deliver a poem to the contestant.
Fuck.
Oh,
Yes. And this will help the contestant choose
I'm jealous of this one.
who is right for them. You can help if you wish. But I can't hear that you're doing that. All right? And if you'd like to help, you can work together.
What?
Yeah, that's right.
Here, write me something clever and funny.
This is what everything comes down
What's
to.
the
No,
prompt?
the prompt is sway the person to love you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sway them to
I'm
choose
on
you.
it.
All
And
right.
so are my people.
All right.
Who's writing
Well,
the poem?
I believe while we let them work on this, we should head to a note from our sponsors. What do you think, Producer Graham? Are you ready? Yes. Great. We'll see you soon after this commercial break.
Hey, I'm Harold the monkey from Haggling Harold's. You probably know me best from my paw, which granted your wishes, but with ironic and horrifying twists.
My son came back from the dead, but he was a lawyer!
Well, I'm back, and you better believe that I got a deal for you.
What?
It's my foot.
Aw, give me that bomb!
That's right, a genuine monkey foot. My foot plays songs you can't remember. Yes. Then it kills you. Yes. But wait, there's more.
What? Tell him your dick.
It's my left kneecap.
Give me that bomb!
My left kneecap will score you a major hottie. Yum yum diddle please. And then they'll kill you. Yeah, we're taking that right to the bank. Whoa, how do I stay in business? Here's another deal.
What? He's gonna sell you his dick.
No, stop. It's my right ear. Yeah. My right ear will make you the greatest artist in the world.
I don't know what that is.
But anyone who looks at your art will kill you. Bonk, bonk, goose.
Now sell him your dick.
Okay, let's get that guy out of here. I'm gonna buy stuff at Haggle
and
and Harold's,
Harold's.
where business is rad because business is me.
Hey there, everyone. It's your favorite witch, Windletoad, and boy, have I got a ghastly sale for you today. Why, it's a genuine demon's thimble. Tired of poking your fingers with needles? Use a demon's thimble. But you gotta act fast because I've only got one. Telefans are open.
Demon's thimble does not prevent fingers from getting poked.
No collars yet, so if you hurry now, you might just make it.
Demon's thimble is a cursed object responsible for countless deaths and the fall of at least one civilization, though many do speculate they had it coming.
I hate to part with it, but that's Windletoad, always searching for your next discount.
Windletoad can only be rid of the curse by giving the demon's thimble to a willing participant.
Ooh, the telefans are really going crazy now, but I'm not gonna answer them because I want you to have it. Yes, that's right, you, but you've got to hurry.
Demon's thimble is older than space and time. Demon's thimble is not a thimble.
Know any demons? Ooh, they'll be so jealous.
Demons are drawn to and enraged by the demon's
A
thimble.
gift for a special someone.
Oh, absolutely do not have sex while wearing the demon's thimble.
Or maybe you're a little like me and you just have an eye for detail.
Windletoad does not have an eye for detail, as both eyes were taken by the demon's thimble.
So what are you waiting for? Come on down to Windletoad's House of Witchcraft.
Free lemons!
My pitch for any sitch, Windletoad the Witch.
1 out of 9 people will die after hearing this commercial. Hot day. Winter Kingdom Ice. Yeah. Now that's cold.
Is this terrifyingly dark and impressively creepy castle all yours?
Every single evil stone.
But there's no way you can afford all this, Sebastian. I don't believe you.
What?
I know how much money your father left you. You're a liar.
No, it's a Leia. Welcome to Larry's Layers. We've got everything. Dank castles, dank caves, dank basements, and much, much more. You want a Leia? Come to Larry's Layers, where we got the Leia for you.
I needed a bog to take the village children so I could drink their blood and steal their souls. Larry's Layers helped me find the right cottage in my price point to leave their lifeless meat sacks. Thanks, Larry!
Larry found me this waterfall with a cave of bats behind it. I call it my cave of bats. Thanks, Larry.
Bridge, good! Larry, good! At Larry's Layers, we set you up with all your first-class layer needs. Never be caught in a second-rate layer again. Come on down and tell them Larry sent you.
You're a liar!
No, it's a layer. Larry's Layers.
Off Woodpath 60 by the Mossy Knoll.
Hey there, everyone. It's your favorite witch, Windletoad, and boy, have I got a ghastly sale for you today. Why, it's a genuine demon's thimble. Tired of poking your fingers with needles? Use a demon's thimble. But you gotta act fast because I've only got one. Telefans are open.
Demon's thimble does not prevent fingers from getting poked.
No collars yet, so if you hurry now, you might just make it.
Demon's thimble is a cursed object responsible for countless deaths and the fall of at least one civilization, though many do speculate they had it coming.
I hate to part with it, but that's Windletoad, always searching for your next discount.
Windletoad can only be rid of the curse by giving the demon's thimble to a willing participant.
Ooh, the telefans are really going crazy now, but I'm not gonna answer them because I want you to have it. Yes, that's right, you, but you've got to hurry.
Demon's thimble is older than space and time. Demon's thimble is not a thimble.
Know any demons? Ooh, they'll be so jealous.
Demons are drawn to and enraged by the demon's
A
thimble.
gift for a special someone.
Oh, absolutely do not have sex while wearing the demon's thimble.
Or maybe you're a little like me and you just have an eye for detail.
Windletoad does not have an eye for detail, as both eyes were taken by the demon's nest.
So what are you waiting for? Come on down to Windletoad's House of Witchcraft.
Free lemons!
My pitch for any sitch, Windletoad the Witch.
1 out of 9 people will die after hearing this commercial.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, Woody.
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool, this was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi, I'm Mara Siglaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini-dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says, here's an extra D8. Please help right now.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Is that the Sword of Legend?
It calls to you. Take it. That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where will I get that kind of money? And fast.
Trying to buy that Sword of Legend and you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help farm girl collect turnips.
That took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Cleanse the swamps of sacrilege.
Oh, thank you for defeating those sacrilegious swamp goblins. I'm a very pious fabric seller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
And who could forget this? Classic Kathy's side quest. I couldn't.
Follow Cat at nighttime.
I knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a great use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold.
Chicken! I have to get you in the pen! Before the timer runs... God damn it!
Well, I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township in Central Pacifica.
Hail, traveler! Sick of being unprepared for whatever fate throws your way?
Are you tired of being uncertain and out of wish, counterspell, portent, chronal shift, inspiration, advantage, bless, locate object, find the path, or any other means of changing your fate against the will of a supreme overlord certain to rob you of joy and or death saves?
Maybe you're simply out of spell slots to conjure unseen servant to pretend to be your companion again.
Well, it's finally your lucky day, you clumsy NPC. Your storyline finally matters. Forget about that ragtag band of heroes that destroys your town and vanishes, leaving you to clean the mess. Yet again.
Today, the fine fellows at Beepledoop and Hammerhorn bring you the latest in fate predictive magicology. By utilizing a blend of potent potions and a sack of huge black balls, they've created the next big thing in today's Feywild.
The Magic Fate Ball, the world's best way to change the magnitude of your disaster just a little bit.
A sorcerer's curse flooded your entire tavern? With Fate Ball, you knew to bring your rain boots. Now that's what I call getting pretty wet.
A horrible hag stole one of your eyes? With Fate Ball, you knew to have your eye patch bedazzled a day early. Now that's what I call maimed in style.
With Magic Fate Ball, as long as you ask the right questions, you might find yourself slightly more prepared sometimes.
Here's a word from our happy customer.
An evil warlock was going to burn my house to the ground for an imagined insult. I would have lost everything on the whims of a madman. But because of my magic fate ball, I burned it all down first. Take that, arsonist. Thanks, Fate Ball.
What are you waiting for? Take fate into your own hands and shake these balls for a small chance at being able to predict your next disaster.
With Beepledoop and Hammerhorn's balls in hand, you too can change your own fate just a little bit.
The consumer understands that using a magic fate ball to make decisions is a form of entertainment and should not be relied upon for important or life-changing choices. Therefore, aforementioned consumer hereby releases and discharges any and all claims, liabilities, and responsibilities that may arise from the use of magic fate ball to make life-altering decisions. You understand that the use of magic fate ball is entirely at your own risk and assume full responsibility for any consequences, releasing Beepledoop and Hammerhorn in perpetuity.
Magic Fate Ball.
Change your fate just a little bit.
Okay, we're back.
We're back. We are celebrating not our final episode, but our temporary final episode.
Yes.
And before we come back from our break, we have a live commercial from Chowda Charlie.
Oh, look, yeah.
Take it away, Chowda.
Oh, wait. No. Mike, it was a commercial that I literally wrote that I hadn't recorded yet.
Do you have
Isn't
it?
that what you're gonna do
Are
right
you
now?
gonna do it right now?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Goodbye, Mother. I'm off to fight a dragon. It's a very heroic thing that I'm told men do. So off I... Harry, did you pack your flame-proof sweater? Yes, Mother. It's in my satchel. Now, goodbye for... Harry, did you pack your potions of healing, minor and major? Yes, they're in Quicksilver's saddle awaiting use. Now, really, I must... Harry, did you forget to give your mother a kiss? I don't know when or if I'll ever see you again. You may get burned alive by that dragon. What? Or die in one of several hundred gruesome, horrible, nasty ways. Stabbed on the road while taking a short rest. Well, I'll try to keep an eye out, murdered in your bed by the innkeeper you trusted. They do that? Or just eat some berry that looked nice and blech, down you go, sir. And I would have no way of knowing if any of those awful things happened because you never write. So how could I know that you stopped writing if you never write in the first place? Mother, I promise I'll write. But what if it never arrives? Well, the post is very... And what if it arrives and I've been dead for weeks? Dead? Rotting away like a piece of moldy fruit, decomposing because my son never wrote enough letters for the postman to notice a dead, rotting mother in her own front yard. My God, fine, I won't go. Oh, because you want your mother to be the laughing stock of all the mothers in the village? But you just said, fine, stay here, never amount to anything. Mother, just like your father, couldn't even slay a salamander. What do I care? Now there you go again. I just have a son who's too afraid to fight a dragon that he'd rather stay in and live with his mother. That's it, I'm going, goodbye. He slams the front door, and then he immediately opens it. I promise I'll write. Slam. He leaves again. The mother sighs. Oh, no. He forgot his sweater. Hard cut to Renlock.
Howdy there, Renlock Renier here. Remember when keeping in touch was difficult? Well, hooey! Now it ain't. With my new telefans, you can instantly talk to your loved ones from leagues. Heck, even portals away. Just that fan and start a flapping. If the person and flaps back, well, you can see and talk to each other as if you were in the same darn room. So grab a telefan today and get to talking. Rainier telefans. We make this big world a little smaller.
Hello, this is Renlock Renier. You're talking on my invention.
That felt only slightly anti-Semitic.
I have you know that I actually had I had a Chow to Charlie commercial ready myself, and it went something like this. It went scrumbly, tumbly, wiggly, wombly, chowder in your belly.
I hate that.
Adorable. Look at that. Two live commercials for you.
Before we begin again, Graham, did you see the instructions on how to VIP the VIPs?
He was listening live.
He's on the delay.
Did you see the instructions on how to VIP the VIPs?
No.
/ VIP at their username. I put it in the chat for you, and I can text it for you too. Yeah.
Okay,
we're sorry.
No, please.
We have a group coordination, which I do think we should attend to.
We will attend to it very soon, but first, we need to finish this dating game because we're at the final stage, and 2 contestants have made poems to convince. Sorry, I'm out of character. 2 of our contestants have made poems to convince our contestants. Our dating contestant, singular, to choose them. And now I'm going to determine in random order, pick even or odd.
Even.
Odd.
I've got one.
I've got just the one.
What did you choose?
Odd.
You're first. Come on, Lauren.
Okay.
Swoo him. Swoo Chow to Charlie.
Before I start my poem, I would like to start off with a quick song that I need to recite because it was redeemed. I'm working late because I'm a singer. All right, I did it.
I recognize and love that song.
Do you not know what that song is, Gregory?
I do know the song.
Okay.
In real life.
I like that we both were like,
does he?
He has
or
to
is he
know.
just old?
Okay. It's my poem time.
Caffeine. Take it when you're sleeping.
okay, he gets it. It's bad, but we understand.
And the poem is...
Sorry, please continue your poem.
In gold and gems, I shine so bright, a vision of beauty, pure delight. With silken robes and sparkling eyes, I walk through the halls where envy lies. But she, poor thing, can only dream of ponies and their childish gleam. With every horth, her words fall flat, a lisp so loud, it's hard to chat. She clings to dreams that never soar, while I'm adored, a queen of lore. With riches vast and looks divine, I leave her fantasies far behind. So let her prance in pony's grace, while I take my rightful place. For what is wealth if not a crown, and beauty unmatched by those around?
Well, that demonstrates an ability to rhyme more so than most of the songwriters I quote unquote work with.
I just want to.
Nope. not your turn.
I have a question.
That was very impressive.
I have a
Mysterious
question.
stranger named Lauren. Yes.
Was the poem supposed to be for our date or to drag down the other opponent in the game?
Well, there are many strategies that you can choose as a contestant.
No, I was asking you what the prompt was.
Okay, well, I think that
I think you said to write a poem for our date.
that is correct.
Okay.
And it was.
That's all I
It
wanted
was
to
to
know.
choose me as a date.
That's all I want to know.
So, contestant number 4, please share us your poem.
I bet it's about a pony.
From my deepest darkest heart, this is my poem. Come ride with me where dreams take flight. I'll lead you through fields beneath soft starlight. From moonlight picnics to rooftops high.
Don't make me laugh.
From moonlight picnics to rooftops high. We'll dance through adventures, just you and I. No reins can restrain the fun we'll create. A pony girl's promise, the perfect first date.
Wow. Really good.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Did you write it with as many sibilants as possible?
I wrote it from the heart.
That is absolutely incredible. And this mysterious stranger from another universe has surely undergone extreme trials and tribulation to become the sophisticated adult that they are. Now, contestant, it comes down to you. Only your decision will give light to the hearts of one of our contestants.
All those words make sense.
So,
Together.
So, Dater, Chowder Charlie, who's
You
it gonna
guys-
be?
You guys, I have like 5 seconds. I have a nail appointment. I have to go.
All right, we gotta be quick, Chowder.
All right, well, I gotta say then, if that is true, Lauren, beautiful contestant with hair, then I will say, go please and honestly enjoy a nail appointment. Because I have to say, I'd like to go explore the Pink Pony Club.
A Pink Pony Club. She is gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. She's gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. All right, that is another episode of The Fake Gone Wild, and we have another chance at romance between, it seems like Pony Girl and Chowder Charlie are going on an unexpected date. Thank you, and please tune in again. We'll have some more exciting episodes of The Fake Gone Wild after these exciting messages. Okay, good night. We don't have exciting messages for you. Instead, we have a final musical to offer.
Yay!
Before we do, I'd like to hear what your characters, your main primary characters, would have done in their future. Okay.
Where did we leave?
We left off exploring
It's been so long.
a continent of zombies, and
Oh, yeah.
but in general, we had left off that we were exploring the world and hoping to discover what the Feywild had to offer, and bring together the tools of creation so that our world was not destroyed and could successfully rebuild.
I'll go.
Okay.
I feel like for Adamaya, I think she spends the rest of her life fighting injustices and standing up for the little guy and the people who can't defend themselves. And I would hope that she is able to find. My hope is that she's able to forgive herself at some point for all the atrocities
Yeah,
that she had
tell
before.
us in Bianca's, and I know that in the game this isn't necessarily what comes to be, but tell us what Bianca's
This is
hope.
what I would want.
Yeah.
I would hope that eventually she would be able to forgive herself for the shit that happened when she was unaware and younger, and I would hope that she would find happiness, and I would also hope that she would find love and find a new family. And I don't really know that she finds her actual family or not. So I'm just gonna I don't know. I'll leave that to the side. But I would hope for her she finds either way. If she finds a sibling or her parents or whatever, great. But either way, I would hope that she would find love and create her own family and create a life that she wasn't given when she was young.
Flicker, the newest member of the team and the youngest member to survive, a new person to life, what would you hope for your character?
Well, at this point in the story, I
Yeah.
was possessed.
Oh my gosh, you were possessed.
I was possessed, surprise, surprise, by Kentel.
Had we gotten to that yet?
Oh, I didn't know you were.
what?
I didn't know you.
Yeah, Jason, I don't know if you had known this either.
You haven't known this yet.
But this is why when you were talking about something was happening with Kentel, and I told Emerson, I said you feel this in your bones. You feel this happening. The spirit that took over Emerson's character in the city of Rendon,
Yes,
was Kentel's spirit, and she was going to increasingly become more and more present through
Oh, wow.
through Emerson's character.
Yeah. And so I was hoping to start a real reconciliation between them two.
In your imagination, what happens?
mean-
Not just you were hoping, but tell us what happens in your in your imagination.
In my imagination, there is, I think, a time where I'm completely taken over, where Flicker kind of no longer even exists much as a bit of a fragment of what he once was.
And it's totally Kentel in charge.
And it's very much Kentel in charge. And I think there was a really big like push and pull between Flicker wanting to come back and Kentel taking control. And I think in the process of that, when at the end, when I think he finally, when Kentel gets everything she may have wanted, finds peace, both Flicker does sort of like come back into his body. And I think eventually I thought about, well, because we had the love story with,
Linda and Sprout.
No.
Right. We introduced a love character, Parka.
Parka. The dark fairy.
The Parka, the shadow fairy.
And I don't think it would have worked out. And I think surprisingly, Flicker would have said, "It's time for me to go back to the world that I knew," and turns back into a firefly and just.
Is that the ending you would want for him?
Yeah, I think instead of like, I think he saw the world, and was grateful for it, and does return to a sort of simpler form with the expansion of everything that he grew from.
That's really like touching because as an insect, he would die within 24 hours.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a going back to where you came from, kind of thing. That's I think what I would have wanted from Flicker. I think he would have experienced the world and then faded back to what he was before.
Tristan, what would have happened?
So wait, I just want to make sure, because I didn't fully follow. So Kentel was the spirit that took Flicker over?
Yeah.
Yes. So in Rendon, Kentel was killed on Pacifica, right?
Yeah, I remember when you were all trying to when you were all like, he's being weird, and you tried to like get me depossessed.
Yeah. Yep. So Kentel had taken over his spirit because you were still trying to right the wrongs of your past, and you were going to go after the remaining leaders of the Knights of Lagreen, and Kentel was going to join you on that. So as you were about to go hunt this next person that we had introduced that there was the like number 4 of the top 5. And you were gonna learn that Flicker had been kind of joined by Kentel.
Yeah, and I do, and both Flicker
cool.
and both Flicker and Kentel were on a mission to get the journal so we can rewrite
The Evermore
past
journal.
So I can.
That's so cool.
So that-
I wish you could have gotten to
I know.
that.
We were
yeah.
on the way to the journal so that Kentel could.
The Everfall journal.
The Everfall journal, so that
Yeah.
Kentel could come back and we could right the wrongs of that past continent.
I definitely always like every plot
That's what the
has
hope
a main
was.
character attached to it. That was always the game. So like
Oh, what's my main character?
your main plot was all to do with time stuff and
Who's the other main character that would be in it?
well
Or is just Automaya the main character?
what I meant to say is like every adventure, every main plot point we went on highlighted one of your characters.
Oh, I see.
And so like I definitely had ideas for you had a lot of open ends with Jirakan and with the Raven Queen.
With the Raven Queen, yeah.
The Raven Queen, it kind of what my story idea for you was that Jirakan and the Raven Queen were kind of two sides of the coin. And you
I got that. I feel like you
yeah,
could-
by kicking out Jirakan, you opened the door to the Raven
Yeah.
Queen, who actually is the one who destroyed your family.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah.
However, she also really admired you and liked you. So that was the kind of like complication of the plot line was that the Raven Queen wanted you as her champion. She liked you. She wanted you to be her number one.
I did not like that.
I know. And Jirakan also adored you as a daughter.
Yes, complicated.
And so both the gods, neither of them had ill will against you. Both of them wanted the best for you. Both of them wanted you to champion them. I know what a
complicated.
What a messed up story because Armai doesn't want to be a champion for
No.
either. So that was kind of the plot. I think that the Raven Queen plot was going to become a main focus of the plot. That she is if you play D&D, the Raven Queen is eternally referenced. She's everywhere in D&D. She's hiding behind every god.
That's cool.
She's such a cool character. And in her real story, and I looked this up, one of her followers is trying to channel her into reality, and one of her followers betrays her and tries to like destroy the process of channeling her. And that, in my mind, was Alistair. Alistair was the mortal who had betrayed her, who had locked her away for 1,000 years. And in the process, he had gained all of this crazy power. And that's where Alistair starts. Well, in my theory, Alistair also had a love affair with a character who was reincarnated as Inara. And
Wait, who is Arnar incarnated from?
So Alistair had a wife and a soulmate is how I say.
Not that, Michelle.
Alistair had a soulmate and they looked like Inara. And my intention was always that Inara was a reincarnation of their true soulmate.
Scary.
So Alistair really did have a like
I have a one true love.
not just a connection, but like a need to be with this character.
Yeah.
That was the intention.
That's me.
We didn't get that far, but that my intention for Alistair was this story, that Alistair had lost his soulmate in the past, in a long, long time ago, had lost his soulmate and then had betrayed the goddess of the Raven Queen. And in the process of doing it, had absorbed almost a godlike power. And now Alistair believed that it was the best fate for the Feywild to end, that the Feywild was trapped in a self-destructing cycle, and that the best thing he could do, as he had experienced himself, was to end reality, because he himself had lost his family and all of his loves and given everything he wanted to the continuation of the Feywild, and thus believed that the greatest thing that the Feywild could do was end. That was his he was
nihilist.
he was motivated by love, and he was motivated by a very like relatable situation that we could all kind of see ourselves in. And then the question
Greg,
mark.
Sorry, Jason just redeemed an arms up for you specifically while you're explaining this for 3 minutes.
Oh, we think this explanation's gonna last 3 minutes?
It's not gonna last 3 minutes because I'm almost at the end of it.
No.
3 minutes are redeemed. So I have to say this: the fan theory that
Higher.
Inara, but if I'm higher, I'll block a camera. So this
That's
high.
true.
So
You're
the
blocking
the
me right
fan
now, I
theory
can
that
tell.
Inara was the reincarnated version of Titania.
I knew it.
I didn't know it.
Look, it was.
I called it.
It was very tempting to me.
Didn't we already call that? You called that.
I was like, oh my god, she's Titania and her sister.
It was a
is the dark sister.
It was a reality that I was building into the game. It was a reality
But
that
it was not. It was not my intention when I made my
never discussed with
Never
Michelle.
discussed. And I even told him that would be crazy, but it's also too much for a player character, so don't worry about it.
But in my mind, it was such a good fan theory that I was ready to make it real.
That's cool.
Let's keep doing portals.
I was ready to be like, Inara is the reincarnated soul
Yeah,
of
let's keep
Titania, the heartbeat of the entire
Let's keep going.
Feywild.
Let's keep playing.
You have to plan a wedding, and you
Yeah.
have a full-time job.
You have a full-time job and you have to plan a wedding.
And
I
have
my
Alistair
shows
Choke Daddy.
are wildly successful in London. Any other questions before we move on to our last challenge?
Wait, weren't we going around the circle and talking about what our characters, where we ended up?
Thank you, Jason. Tristan.
Oh yeah, Tristan, it's your turn.
So, I think. Here's what I think. So Tristan kept exchanging his memories, right, for power.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think-
She would have given him as much power as he wanted.
Right. So
just
what
like
what I was thinking happened.
She loved you, I think, by the way. Like, I think that she really
Who is she?
the
God, what's her
we
name?
called her Madam.
Madam, yeah, but
She-
it was.
She's an angel of death.
wanted it again.
Yeah, but she was the perverted version of Asriel.
Yes, she was
Oh,
a
right.
perversion of Asriel. She was an angel of Asriel was a kind angel of death.
Yeah.
And Madam was a more fucked up angel of death.
And so Jason, what for Tristan? What?
Wait, oh my God, Greg! I thought of a killer analogous that we've never talked about.
Go.
Asriel was like Vi, but Madam was like
From
Jason
he's talking
Black
about
Power.
the TV show we all love.
Arcane.
Arcane.
Oh, Violet.
Yeah,
I thought
Vi
he
is the
said
main Vi is the main girl in
Yeah, Asriel was Vi, and then Madam was Powder.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Like Madam,
Great show.
great show. I haven't watched the new episodes. I'm so excited.
Dude.
Greg,
time.
I'm literally finishing it tonight.
3 minutes. 3
Show
minutes.
is so fucking good.
I haven't
it's
watched them
so
because
good.
the show is so good that I've been rewatching the episodes.
That's
so
I did that. I rewatched
yeah.
the first season and then I went through the
And
second.
for what's worth, that
So
show has
here's what I will say, you
no
guys.
right to be
It's no right to be that,
that
good.
game is
Oh, I know. The game has nothing to do with anything.
And the animation is so good. Like
It's
all of it
so
is so
good. The
Everybody
the
is so
writing,
hot.
the writing is so good. I'm like, I want to play in that world, you know?
Animation. It kind of reminds me of
Yeah,
Spider-Verse.
I wanna. I might.
Anyway, what were you gonna say, Jason?
Oh, okay. So I think ultimately, Tristan was gonna get so far down the rabbit hole and get so consumed with his mission for defeating these awful people who perverted his goddess that he loved, and also who he blamed for killing his best friend, that I think I was gonna try and get him to a place of, by the time we got to the last night of Lagreen that he was gonna fight, he was gonna basically be like a vegetable killing machine.
He was going to be a bad person.
That's a more
Literally
interesting
just
thing to
like
watch.
Almost mindless, and just the only memory I was never going to trade was the memory of my mission of why I wanted to kill these people, so that he at least kept his goal in mind. So that then by the time we get to the very end, at the very 11th hour, when he's fighting the hardest person ever, maybe he could call out to Madam, sacrifice the very last essence of everything he is and who he is to defeat this person. And then maybe thereby defeating that person, the slate gets wiped clean, or he starts from zero, or she gets put back to normal, or I have no idea, but
I wanna compliment you, Jason, on your handling of this character. You played with Kentel for most of a year before we revealed that she was dead, and a part of your imagination. You know, you played a long game more than any other character did. You had it from the get go. You asked me that from the get go, that this is what you wanted, that you wanted Kental to be a spirit in your haunting you. You wanted her to be a ghost that was following you, and for the first 6 months, she kept appearing when everyone else was gone, and so you could talk to her without us saying abruptly to the audience that she was a spirit. But I just loved the patience you had with that character, and would have continued to have with the character, because I think your character would have lasted for as many years as we wanted to tell this story.
Oh yeah, and what, whatever the dice said, or whatever we all figured out, like to have happen once he finally sacrifices his last memory. Like, I love the idea of watching him kind of, degrade slowly because of this revenge plot that he's on. That ultimately is morally, it's a good thing that he's on it, but ultimately his method of going about it is not.
Absolutely.
So I kind of love that moral, end, does the ends justify the means kind of thing. And then by the end, everything gets wiped clean. Like, all the bad guys are dead. All of his memories are completely gone. He's a completely blank slate. So like, do they get restored or do they not? Does he start over from scratch and have to rebuild memories of of Artemis? And of everybody, of Cyprus, literally everybody, or does he get them all back? I don't know, but I kind of love the idea of him getting himself back to fighting his way from this dark pit to a darker pit, and then finally ending up at this neutral zero place, and then having a limitless place to go from there.
It's ironic, Jason, because we went through the story with you with Locke, and in our last game, the Godslayers game, Locke was a traitor. In the beginning of the game, Locke betrayed his allies and tried to give one of these gems that we were seeking to a villain, and the stigma of that followed you for a year. And
I came into the group and it was an issue.
It was still something we talked about, and we had to have conversations in and out of game about it. And so it's funny to hear you talk about your ideal story here being one where you ultimately follow a similar track. But I think as a comment to our group, we grew so much between the times of Locke and Tristan, that I think we would have been able to handle it in such a smarter way, and we would have been able to follow you on your betrayal plot, as opposed to what actually happened with Locke, where we all felt betrayed.
Well, yeah. To your point, my thought for that was, he would always have viewed, even if he had forgotten Aramaya, or forgotten Inara, or forgotten Flicker, he would have at least kept, at least my thought for this was, he would have retained the in my heart, I know the essence of these people in front of me are my allies. I might have forgotten that they're my friends, but I know that they're my allies.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Inara, what was your ending?
Well, I don't know that I focus so much on a specific ending.
Yeah,
as I did.
I don't expect you to. So
no, right.
in Michelle's imagination.
Yeah. So for me, Inara's character was supposed to be this arc of growth where it was basically super naive, super excited, super trusting.
We saw that.
I don't know. Can I just go into Inara? I mean, I guess we all kind of realized sort of by the end that Inara was raised in essentially a cult.
A cult.
Where the Herald was lying to people.
And it took us a good year to even get to that plot point.
So Inara came from a society where the Herald was kind of in charge of everything and would determine marriage alliances, and as an astral elf, it was harder to have kids because their lifetimes are so much longer, And so children were more rare. But so she kind of grew up just believing everything everyone told her. And there was no real such thing as like currency. It was sort of like this weird socialist, culty economy where like at the upper echelons, there was obviously blackmail and money and bribing and whatever. But where Inara was, where she was going to school, she didn't really see that, and like she still believed in like the ideal. So then being plunged into the Feywild and seeing like murder, death, betrayal, poverty, money, people doing anything for money. So we kind of like the point in the arc that we got to with Inara was like this sense of like, fuck it, I'm gonna rebel, which was the hair cutting scene, and it was her deciding that she wasn't gonna care as much. So what I really wanted for her was for her to go from that like naivete to sort of like massive overt rebellion that wasn't really effective, to then just like ennui and nihilism, then to like kind of relearning that there is still a point into hoping for an ideal, and like balancing out her sort of like bitterness at how much she was kept in the dark about how she was raised, with the fact like there could still be a chance for sort of a better society or like a better way for people. So that was sort of like the major long-term arc that I saw for her.
What do you think happens with her and Leia?
Yeah, I think it depends. Like, it really got kind of weird with the journal.
Yeah.
So I think...
Would you change the past?
And which Inara said no to. And I think...
That's right. Inara was the only one who said this would change who we are.
Yeah.
If we did this.
Because it would mean willfully going back into the cult, which she had broken out of.
This was a big plot point I was driving to towards the end of season 2, was at the end of season 2, you would have gotten the ability to use the journal. And the question of would become the deciding factor at the end of the season. Who would change the past? Because changing the past means changing who you are and who you become.
It came down to, at the end of the season, it came down to like, would you bring Inara back to Leia and go back to just being sisters and
Because
being the
you
same
knew,
age?
I think I demonstrated that it would never be the same.
Not
After
only-
10 years of torture,
Right.
you would never be the same sisters.
Right. And that's sort of also like, it's sort of, it was like a choice to willfully go back into like a type of blindness.
That's right. Would you rather be
And
happy and blind?
The whole thing with Inara's journey is that she cares about knowledge, and she wants her the borders of her mind to be opened, and she wants to learn as much as she can about wherever she is. So to willfully choose to go back into sort of like a blindness was so antithetical to, I think, what I was trying to create with Inara.
I get it.
That it didn't make sense.
But it's also such a good...
It was a difficult
It's a
decision.
very human
it's a difficult
conflict.
decision,
Very,
you know?
very
'Cause
relatable
she
human
also
conflict.
is choosing to be selfish in that I won't stop my sister from having these horrible things happen to her, because I don't believe that us being ignorant and us being in this cult is ultimately better for us.
You did give a little bit of faith though, because you rolled.
I did roll.
We all rolled.
It's always,
I think it was too difficult.
It's always
of a-
good. I think that's the best part of D&D is when you're like...
It was too difficult.
Yeah, the decision is too difficult to make.
Yeah.
I rely on the roll.
And I
That's
really
the
was
best
going
part
to
of D&D.
abide by what the roll did. And the roll was no, which I was really glad with, because that's what I was aligned with.
I think I got taught this by the video game Dragon Age, which is a game
sure.
that
Isn't that the one that you can seduce?
you can all the characters have sexualities and they all have
Yeah.
specific storylines. Like if you want to date this male, you have to be a male because they're gay. You know, that was so significant to me in that
It
game.
doesn't change catered to the player's
Exactly.
desire.
But also they'll always show you two sides of a situation and be like, which do you join? And you're like, I don't know. The werewolves are being tortured, but the humans are being devoured. Like, I don't know which one I choose.
Humans suck.
Well, a lot of people will choose that, but I like that. I like that theory in all role play, that both sides have a valid point of view, and you have to choose what your character comes to.
I think long term, I think in Inara's dream would be that there would be something where she would instantly grow up the way that Leia did, and they could be rejoined.
Yeah.
But I think that her long-term growth would be that even though that's not possible, her relationship to Leia doesn't need to be altered in more than just that age different. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I think long term, Inara, in her rebellion phase, which is where we left her, she wanted to like burn down Tel Damar, which is where she came from. She wanted to like go back. Like her current dream is like get enough information, get enough power to bring people back and be like, you're being lied to,
And destroy
Viva
her
la
cult.
revolution.
Yeah, that was your dream.
In the rebellion phase. In my long-term character planning phase, it was like, I don't ever need to go back to that bubble, but I don't need to dismiss everything that bubble taught me because some of it is valuable.
Cypress.
Yes.
What would have happened in the future of your character? In your best wishes.
I initially, it was a thought when we put Cypress in the village.
Yeah.
That he was there, but we never really explained why.
Yeah, you're right.
And it was because he was supposed to be it was like the family that was the heir to rule the Winter Kingdom.
That's right. Cypress.
I was wondering,
but they were sent to Xanthia's village where she was still like a residing god that had power over, because it was like an island nation that was isolated in safety.
We had told a story that the Winter Kingdom had rebelled against the royal family. And that
They created a utopia.
And
then it went awry.
And then they didn't understand the purpose of the royal family, and they had hidden you, the like heir of the royal family. They had hidden you on some far off continent where no one would discover you, which is why no one knew why there was a dragonborn on Wallachia, and that
And a whole family of them.
A whole family, and that your intention was to be the next royal crown of the Winter Kingdom. That you were the successor to your father.
But he never knew it, and no one ever told him.
And that you were the direct descendant of Zizix.
And he was never, like, the parents never told the kids who they were. They were just like, let them live a happy life. The parents knew, but the parents ended up being butchered before.
We were about to meet the Winter Kingdom. We were about to come to this
like,
plot.
Mom got saved, but she never told because she's like, she doesn't even know if the Winter Kingdom exists anymore.
Yeah, and we were about to meet.
So you were gonna have a whole like.
It was gonna be like, you don't know who you are.
We were about to meet your relatives. We were
Anastasia.
We were. You
Kind
were.
of, yeah.
That's exactly right. You were the Anastasia, and in this season we had kind of three choices of where to go, and we chose to go to the Kobold Zombie Society.
Yeah.
First.
But the Winter Kingdom, we did make
But
it.
the Winter Kingdom was about to happen, and we were about to link you into the story that you were the descendant of.
And there was, because you know,
was the Winter Kingdom was about to happen.
I showed you the map. Do you
We made it.
remember? I showed you at the end of our last episode where we knew we were leaving the show for a while. I showed you the maps of the Winter Kingdom and the map of.
we can upload those to the Discord.
Yeah, we'll upload them because it was basically we had already met Autumn Kingdom. I was going in the same order we went in our first game.
Yeah.
It was autumn, then winter, then summer, then spring, and I was gonna.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
I was gonna introduce the kingdoms in the same order.
Well, there was also something I made when we first made all these characters. So you know how Cypress has one arm? When he was in the Winter Kingdom. One arm. I have one arm.
We remember.
Well, we were gonna go to the Winter Kingdom, and I sent Greg this art when I made Cypress because I made a one-armed female pirate.
We were about to meet them.
And
He
if
was
it
gonna fall in love with another.
it wasn't Jigs, it was Jags.
Yeah, it was a reincarnation of Jigs, and you and
And
Jigs.
it was supposed to be Cypress and Jags were gonna be like the couple that was destined to be together.
Here's why.
No way.
Let me tell you the plot that takes us there. We were about to meet a civilization that devours portals. They dissect portals and use the technology to further their own inventions. And we were about to kind of meet this anti-travel society. And they were attached to your storyline, your plot line. Oh no, I think I'm drinking too much.
I think I drinking too much.
I think I drink it too much.
Yeah.
I forgot my point of view.
Is everyone doing okay?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm a little.
We have 30 minutes, so we
have
need to get
30
into
minutes,
this
so we need to get
musical.
into our last.
We got to wrap it up.
We need to get into our last phase of the evening. We have a musical, an improv musical to send you off on, and it is the story of the Godslayers. So, everyone, go ahead and flip your first.
We have 30 minutes to get through 13 scenes.
Here we go.
What is that? 2 minutes a scene?
We're probably going to go over 15 minutes.
We might go over 50 minutes.
That's fine.
There's any night to go over.
Do we turn it over?
Yeah.
Turn over scene 1. This is The Portals of Brae, the musical.
I'm gonna head out on this new day. I've got so much to make up for and so little time to do it. Will I be able to avenge all these deaths and finally forgive myself for my past? Oh, and I'm gonna fight Judakan. That's it.
Wait, are we doing a chorus on this, or are we just all saying verses?
I have a order.
Let's find
We have
out.
an order. We have an order.
Oh.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna find my sister. Thanks. I think she disappeared in a portal when we were being mischievous. I think I'll find her. It's only been about 12 hours. But for her, it's been over a decade.
Jason, I know you're watching because you can't add us in real time. Don't worry, I've thought of this already, and I've already reacted accordingly.
Wait. So I go? Great. I am so scared I'm lost in the forest right now. I hope my family's okay and that I can find my way back somehow. I don't know if I'll ever see them again, but oh man, life's gonna be scary, but I can be strong and brave like Dad said.
There's one more character who joined us on the beginning of our adventure, but because they're streaming in right now and can't do this live, we have a helper.
I will do it instead.
Oh my god.
I had a best friend, and her name was Kenta. And now she died because she was sacrificed to some demon by a bunch of knights of the green. So now I've sworn to take my revenge.
Well, you got a lot of adventurers. Well, coming to my town of Priom. Would you like to go in a portal? Would you like to explore the world? Would you like to go in a portal? Would you like to explore the world? Now listen up, my name is Renlock Renier the Seventh, and I have learned of an exciting new adventure. We can go through portals and explore the Feywild for the first time as it was really meant to be explored. But I'm gonna need some exciting adventurers to come along with me on this journey. Someone who can, hold their own in a fight and knows there a lot about magic. What do I say? What do you say? Who's gonna join me?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, all right.
Would you like to go through a portal? Would you like to go through a portal? Scene 2.
Kotobuki did redeem Garen B switch roles. Is that too difficult to do in this format?
Yeah,
You
This
can
is going to
decide.
be a big mess up if we do that.
I don't know what his scenes are.
Let's
love
do.
you, Kodo. It can't happen.
Let's do that at the end. How about
We'll
that?
do that at the
It was
end.
for
Scene 2.
Or in a moment that makes sense.
It's an operetta. We're singing through this whole damn thing.
Yeah, we're singing the whole thing.
Okay. It's really dark inside this jail cell. I think at the club.
De Club.
This de club is really dark except for the laser lights. I fear for my life and my friends are gone and I'll free myself somehow. Oh look, a knife. Oh, it's bigger than a knife. It's a fucking butcher. I guess I'll have to cut my arm off to get one arm. I'll have to cut my arm off and cut it right the fuck off. I'm so scared. I'll have to cut this arm right off. If I can be brave, it'll bleed a little less.
Why does he want to cut off his arm?
Ouch. Painful. Gore, blood. Blood spatter. Blood spatter.
Dossa Klub was a dangerous place.
I found a torch and it cauterized my arm.
Scene 3.
Oh no.
Scene 3, no problems.
We're stuck in a green bean forest. We just left the mashed potato swamp. I'm stuck in this weird food place called Tonky Gibbon. And all I can think about is changing back the time to a better time when things weren't terrible, when I didn't kill innocent people for a terrible God. God, I wish I could change back time, change the past.
Hello. It's me, Judakon.
Really?
My sweet daughter. I've missed you.
Oh my God, I can hear his voice.
I'm here. And I miss you. I always believed in everything you are. I believe in your ability and your strength. You are my champion, and I have raised you from a small
Never asked for
bean.
this. I don't wanna be your champion.
Fate doesn't ask permission.
It's really good lyrics. Smart thing to say.
Scene 4.
There she is, looking different than before. The time passed for me in a moment, but for her a whole lot more. Oh, Leia, I remember was gone for a second, but your life will never be the same. As the years passed, just sorrow for you, with Turakan and Aramaya too. It was just 10 minutes for me, a lifetime of trouble to brew. I'm so sorry, Leia, I don't even recognize you.
Don't worry about it. I am doing okay.
I don't believe.
I'm so buff now.
Oh my God.
I'm a warrior, grandma's on Brae.
You've been lying.
I will always love you.
Leia, I
Just
know.
you're my sister.
We can get it back.
You might have looked up to me, and now I look up to you, or something like that.
Scene 5.
Or vice versa. Can we put this in a major, please?
Or what is this, a minor?
That's correct.
Well,
Good job, Michelle.
Well, if something's...
Did you hear the difference?
Nope.
Oh wow, the world is shining bright. I was a firefly flickering around at night. I woke up to a bunch of friends that I should protect. I'm the light in the darkness, light in the darkness. I'm gonna fight for the light. I'm gonna fight for the light. For the light. I'm gonna keep the darkness down at bay. I got my friends. Want to get drunk? What do you say?
Listen, all. Everyone needs to come together because we've got to defeat Turakan. The Red Spire is something that affects all of us. I think we've all seen it in our dreams. Permissa has told a story that some of us die there. But it's time for us to show who we are. If we're really going to protect this world, we've got to take care of Turakan. So let's go there ourselves and end this.
First I'm gonna head up to that bell. We can't let it fall into the wrong hands and ruin our universe.
The Lyceum Bell can determine the future of us. The Lyceum Bell can determine the future of us.
Oh, it's my turn, but I wasn't exactly here this time because I'm.
Well, you're Jason's character.
And that's right. I don't really know what happened here.
Tristan, it's you.
Tristan, your accent sounds way better than before.
That's right. I did all sorts of crazy things. Like I took out my sword, and I did all sorts of fighting, like, and I rang that bell also. Fuck you, Jerican!
And we're fighting the future.
We're fighting the future.
And we're fighting the past.
We're fighting the past.
Yeah, we're fighting the future.
We're fighting the future.
And we're fighting the past.
We're fighting the past.
We're destroying Turakan.
Destroy Jerican.
Cause we're fighting the past.
Fighting the past.
And we're fighting the future.
We're fighting the future.
And we're fighting the past.
We're fighting the past.
Next scene. I drop. Oh Yes. Yes.
I feel like this has to be minor.
The players defeat Drakon and save the future for now. But the world of portals is still being connected. And the many dangers await those who are trying to piece together the Feywild. Scene 8.
What?
No, 7.
Scene 7.
Scene 7.
Well, now I know.
A new character is introduced into the story. Although we see him often, the character of Alistair is a question mark. Alistair seems to have ethics, but he believes that the best fate for the Feywild is to end. Unfortunately, Alistair is connected to a character that looks exactly like Inara. Scene 7.
Cold black is the only thing that comforts me. This world is too far gone. There's no more time for saving. We must end it soon and fast. But I'm tormented by these two beautiful young eyes I keep seeing every time I close my eyes. This young girl, I know exactly who she is. I know who she is in my heart. I just wanna wrap my fingers around that fair neck. I see you. I'm so young, but it's not weird. Choke me, Alistair. Oh no, I meant who are you? I wanna feel the last breath coming out of your hands so cold, your stare so bold. She must be mine.
He wants to change the world to match his reflection.
This is weird.
But his reflection is another worldly demon.
I feel uncomfortable.
I've been controlling Alistair all this time, and I want to change the world for all time. Alistair is an illusion. His reflection is in charge. And what his intentions are, you'll just have to watch, because Alistair is a minion of me.
Who's me?
Alistair? Where are you, Alistair? What's that book? Wait, explain to me. Alistair, wait!
I can't. I can't.
Scene 9.
8.
No, that was 8. My song was 8.
Okay, scene 9.
I was supposed to just watch it and enjoy it.
We will now continue on to the endings that were theorized by our players.
Oh my god, amazing! What?
Scene 9 will be Wynn's ending.
Do we all have the same card? Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, Wynn's ending.
Who starts?
Someone should have a start.
Oh, this is Wynn's ending. This is Wynn's version.
This is Wynn's version of the
I think,
ending.
do we all have the same thing in the front? Does someone have? Is it Flickr? Do
Who
you
starts?
start?
Oh, you start. You start, Cypress.
I do?
You lead.
Hello. All right. Yes. I'm gonna fucking bash your face in, and I'm gonna lead a war. Gonna get our boots to the ground and fight for the right to live in the world and the Feywild and anything you can think of that is important to you personally.
We fight.
Yeah. We fight. We fight.
They fight.
We fight against Judakan.
The heroes fight against Judakan. But the war is meaningless. They cannot defeat the powers of a god. And all of them are defeated. All of them except Flicker.
Open your eyes. I send the light breathing into you. You will open. Inara, you will rise. I put my light in you.
Inara rises from the grave, but she feels a different energy filling her body.
My sister, dark goddess, my life remembered I'm Titania. I revive you, I supercharge you, defeat the evil Draco.
Together we can finally end this war, but only if we're together and use our powers.
Together we can win this war. We are supercharged.
Finally, I know it's a war.
With the knowledge of Titania flowing through her veins, she heals her partners from the battle,
Yeah. Oh,
including Aramaya.
We're alive.
Charge, choose your magic, put it to the test.
Using her magic, she supercharges Aramaya powers, giving her control over the past. Aramaya, what do you do?
I'm confused on the chords here. We're just going up.
You gotta go sometimes. You just gotta go.
Okay. I don't like this. I'm gonna stay down here because this is weird. I'm gonna tell a story. I go back. I go back to all of our pasts. I go back. I use my powers to rewrite all the wrongs. All of a sudden, Inara's sister never left her. Cypress's family is still alive.
My
Tristan's
father, my mom,
army never did that bad thing they did.
No, no.
And I was never taken from my family. And now, with this power, I will use this black pearl to destroy Judakan.
I damn you for defeating me, the god of chaos! Okay, that was Wynn's ending. Now let's see Lauren's ending. This is scene 10.
Oh my God.
This is great.
Of course, this is Lauren's ending. Of course it is.
Lauren, this is so great.
Who starts?
Emerson, you start.
Who am I?
There we go.
Am I a firefly? No, I'm just a dude playing a game in a studio. What do I want? I don't know. I think you're a firefly, and I'm just a guy.
A portal opens between all the players. They walk through it curiously. And they end up in a studio with humans playing a video game, or a role-playing game.
Is that what?
And, and they show up in our studio.
We're in the studio. We're in the studio. This is where we play our game. We're in the studio. We're in the studio. Where we make our friends every Monday. Every Monday. Every Monday. In the studio. Where we are friends on a Monday.
Bianca, what would your character say to you?
What would my character say to me?
What would Aramaya say to you?
I feel like Adamaya would be really confused.
Say it.
I think
In character.
What is this? I don't understand. And I'd be like, oh my God, you are so cool. I don't think I can talk to you.
Yeah.
And you scare me. That's how I would talk to Adamaya.
Flicker, how would you respond to Emerson?
Oh, hi there, little guy. How you doing? Are you sure me being a gay little firefly isn't just some weird extension of who you feel like you are on the inside? No, why would you say that? Well, I don't know. It seems like a weird thing to keep bringing up all the time. You should unpack that one in therapy. I think that's a good idea, Flicker. We'll talk about that off stream. I'm drunk.
How is that possible?
Jason,
This shit was crazy.
please tell us how Tristan ends. Tristan ends.
Okay, I'm on the delay, but if you can hear me,
I'll tell you
I
what.
would
I'll
say
tell you what the piano's
that
doing right now. It's going do
Tristan
do
would
do
show
do.
up to the studio, and I would absolutely be like, "Oh God, wow, you're so cute."
Jason.
And then I would talk to him,
yourself.
and he would really intimidate me. And then if I had enough of those potions, I'd be like, "Hey, do you want to go to the Bullet after this?" And then
Gay
just
bar
kind of,
here in LA.
hang out there for a minute, and then.
Scene 11.
So Jason fucks himself.
This is Kodo's ending.
Wait, we don't get to go?
We don't get to talk to ourselves?
Oh no, not at all. Scene 11.
This is bullshit. I didn't even read card 11.
Merry Christmas.
I'm just saying bullshit. I should talk to myself.
Kodo didn't remember the details of the show.
What I was mad about.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And a happy Hanukkah.
Merry Christmas. And a happy Hanukkah.
Scene
Happy
12.
Hanukkah.
Oh my God.
Kodos was the fastest one.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
I love walking. I hope I walk forever happily.
I love to live and walk, breathing air.
The party
had
is
wings,
walking.
but I'm
This is, by the
walking
way,
today.
this is my ending for the party. And they're walking along.
I love to breathe air and be alive.
I love life.
I have hope.
And then the party steps into quicksand.
I can't even fly out of this. Oh no, we're gonna die.
In my version of the ending, every character dies in quicksand.
We're dead.
You thought you only had to worry about quicksand as a
But
child.
this is hold on. This is not your next. Before we go to our last ending, we have to go to Kim's ending, which is where every character falls in love with Garrett Clayton.
Oh my God.
Wait, what? That's not on any of these. No.
Garrett, every day I sit next to him and I think,
But you're your
wow,
character.
he
You're
smells good. Oh, no, Inara falls in love with Garrett Clayton?
Wait, who falls in love with the character or the player?
All of us.
All the above.
Okay.
Both myself and Inara think that guy from Teen Beach is so cute. Inara saw it once in the library
spooned. I've never spooned with Garrett.
Are people
Feels a little weird.
All right.
You don't spoon.
When will we spoon?
Here's the final ending. This is scene 14, and
Okay, sure.
this is what really
13 on
happens.
our page.
This is what really happens for those who are wondering. Here's the real ending of the story.
Confusing.
Can you pick something?
Can we get a different beat?
Yeah, can we get a different beat?
What is it called when you're on a piano? Is it called a beat? I want a different melody.
Meter, chord progression.
I don't like that one.
Wow, I can't believe I've made all these friends. We're a really great group, and we have fought till the end. I can't wait to see what other portals we can go through and see who else we can help. And I can't imagine doing it with anyone else.
Let's go through another portal. 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 We can put this world together. We can make this world what it once was. We can put this world together. We can make this world what it once was. Let's go through another portal. Let's go through another portal. Another portal. Let's go through another portal. Now listen, everyone. You think the world is connected? We just got started, y'all. We've got so many new continents and places to explore. We don't even know what the Feywild has to offer us. But I do know one thing. As long as we're together, we're gonna be okay. Let's go through another portal. Let's go through another portal. Let's go through another portal. Let's go. So listen up. This is just another day here in Preome. We're going to go through another portal. We're going to research another world. We're going to see what's out there for us because we're a family. And that's what families do. They stick together. So I hope you've all had a great time with us here on our trip because we're only getting started. So join me along, everyone. Oh, let's go through another portal. 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 If you have been following us this whole time, we really do appreciate you. You mean the world to us. We have played this game because of you. And we've had all these wonderful times because of you. So we really do appreciate you. And we hope to see you again in the future. This is a sign out from Alchemy Hour.
Somebody has to hit end stream.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, we love you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The holy hypocrites are on their black thrones. Righteous renegades who come for their crown. We risk all for our souls, and we raise a drink to soothe the sting that death brings. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for you. We've come to play. Be careful what you wish for in the devil's game.